Oh, what's going on, guys? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. The name, of course, is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ, man. What's going on? I think that my chat, I may have had the wrong chat going. So if that is the case, I do apologize about that. I think that this one, there it is. That one's the correct one. All right, so I do apologize about that, huh? All right, well, let's get this one up and popping. All right, cool. All right, well, we're here. We are here. We are in the present tense right now. Sixers are playing the New York Knicks in round one, and tonight is game one. It is hard to believe that we are here, and I am so excited about this series. I think that we have a lot that we have to talk about. I want to get you guys to come onto the Discord server. Shame on me for not starting that event right now. Let me do that really quickly. So please come on and join the Discord server and give me your thoughts about this game, man. Give me your thoughts about this game, baby. All right, so we'll start that. All right, so but before I do that, I have a couple things that I want to say about this series. Okay, it is going to be tough. It is going to be gritty. I talked about this before, and I think that now we got to talk about it right now. In regards to this whole series, as poorly as Joel played in the last game, okay, and as he did not look good. He really did not. And the Sixers got by, and we were celebrating the win. But I can't overshadow that he needs to be healthy, and that's the number one thing. He needs to be healthy. He needs to play. If he's out there on the court, he needs to give it 100%, and I need him to be on his A game, all right? I need him to be on his A game, and I need him to play really, really well. With that being said, the role players have to step up tonight, and this is a game where you're going into New York. You're at MSG. All right, if you can somehow win game one and just take one game in Madison Square Garden, I think it's safe to say that we feel good. All right? The goal for me is for them to take at least one game at Madison Square Garden. And if they can do it tonight, that'd be awesome. I don't know what the coverage of Joel Embiid is going to be like in regards to how Tom Thibodeau is going to blitz him, and we don't know how fully healthy he's going to be. All right? That is always going to be the number one thing in regards to this series. The Sixers go as far as he does. If the knee is not healthy, the Sixers are in a lot of trouble. I think that we all know that. None of that stuff is news to us because we've been accustomed to it for years. But the big man needs to be in good health condition, especially tonight and throughout the rest of this series. So that's one thing I'm going to keep my eye on. Tyrese Maxey and the rest of the supporting cast are going to have to do a lot of work as well. Now, the good news is that the Knicks don't run a zone defense like Miami does. Miami uses that zone defense so much more compared to other NBA teams. And the fact that the Knicks aren't going to probably go to that zone makes me feel a little bit better. But I will say this, Tom Thibodeau is a very good coach. He's a hard-nosed guy. He loves to put his guys in positions to succeed on the defensive side. If you're not going out there and playing with heart, he does not have he's going to pull you. He really is. He expects you to play very well on the defensive side and to be very physical. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to be so physical on Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, and that's going to wear the Sixers down. Where the Sixers have the advantage, though, in my opinion, is that as nice as a coach as Tom Thibodeau is, I think that Nick Nurse has proven to everybody in the NBA that he is the best coach. And he needs to obviously have a very good series in regards to game planning. And I hope that when they try to cover Jalen Brunson, I would like to see a mixture of people on him first tonight. I would love Kyle Lowry to play a little bit of defense on him. You know, have Kelly Oubre be a body out there as well. maybe at some points, not a lot of times, but at some points put Tyrese Maxey on him if you have to. And then the last straw to me is Nico Batum. All right? If they go with Nico Batum, that is the last straw to me. Because Nico can stay on those guards, but I really would like to see him guarding the bigger forwards like OG Anunoby and those types of players. But if you have to go to Batum, you have to do that. Brunson is a dog. Brunson is for real. All right? And he's going to have a very good series. And the question, again, comes down to how healthy is that knee for Joel Embiid? All right? That is how I look at things. All right? I do want to get you guys to come onto the Discord server. All right? I have an event here. I started it. If you guys would like to come on and give your thoughts about this game and what you guys expect, please feel free to do so. All right, so it's posted right here, and you guys can come on. All you got to do is just click that link, and we can come on and have you talk to me about how you're feeling. All right? Second thing I wanted to go over in regards to tonight. They have got to do well on the glass. They need to rebound the ball against this Knicks team because Josh Hart and these Villanova Wildcats that the Knicks have, they are so good at getting extra possessions, and if you do not out-rebound them, even if they're shooting the ball really well or really poorly tonight, that you're giving them a chance, right? You're giving them a chance to just get some sort of life in them, and that can't happen. They got to out-rebound them tonight, and they need to shoot the ball really well. It sounds so simple, but that's really how I feel. I did want to play a couple of people. I got some people to send me some voice recordings on just their thoughts, and I kind of wanted to just piggyback off of what some of these people said and just react live to what they had to say. But again, if you want to come on and if you want to give your thoughts, by all means, feel free to do so. All right? I would really appreciate that. And the Bluetooth, I knew that we forgot to do something. There we go. All right, so the Bluetooth is up and running, and let's go and listen to what some people have to say. Here we go.
What's up, JJ? So my keys to tonight's game. Without Julius Randle, Brunson is really the only guy who can create his own shot. So him going downhill and manipulating gaps in the mid-range through the pick and roll with Hartenstein is his go-to. So the key on defense is to blitz him at the top of the perimeter with Lowry and whoever Josh Hart's primary defender is, because Hart is practically a non-threat from three-point range. The goal really is to force the ball out of Jalen's hands as much as possible. And then on offense, Thibodeau is going to throw a bunch of bodies at Joel, similar to how Miami did. So it's important that our shooters are not hesitant and ready to fire immediately like they were in the second half against Miami. Also, the Knicks are the best offensive rebounding team in the league, so we have to be extremely aggressive on our box outs and prevent second chance opportunities. Thanks, my man. Have a great time calling the game.
Shout out to my boy JC, man. Thanks so much for doing that. His last point that he made there is absolutely on the money. This team that they're going up against is really good at crashing the glass on the offensive side. All right, now I do disagree a little bit in regards to how they're going to approach Joel Embiid offensively speaking. I actually think, and I don't think that they should do this, but I do feel like that Tom Thibodeau is going to allow Joel Embiid one-on-one coverage, especially in the early parts of the game. Now, maybe he'll make a second-half adjustment, and maybe they'll start playing more of a zone, but that's not really in their DNA. Maybe they will start to double-team him a little bit, but do I think that they shouldn't double-team him? Do I think that they should do single coverage on him, especially in the very beginning? Absolutely not. If I'm game planning to go up against Joel Embiid, I want him to see as many bodies as possible, and I'd rather have him rely on his teammates and see what they can do. I do think that they're going to try to do more one-on-one coverage with Joel just to see how good his teammates can be, and they want him to, I guess that they want to see how healthy that knee is. But I think that from just an X's and O's standpoint, that they are just going to let him have single coverage in the first half. I'm not saying that that's the right thing to do. I just think that with the way that he was talking to the media earlier today, I think that that's what the strategy is going into this series. But if they were doing their homework and if they were paying attention to what Miami did to them, yes, they had multiple bodies coming at Joel Embiid. They actually used the zone. And Miami is so good at using the zone defense. It is like unstoppable. It's a part of their DNA. It's a part of their game. It's a part of their game planning. But in regards to that, I think that they're going to throw a lot of bodies at Joel Embiid if they have to. If he's going off in the first half and it's not working out, then I think that that's more of just a second half type of adjustment. So, all right, let's go to some more people. And again, come on if you want to give your thoughts on Discord. We're doing a little pregame show today before Game 1. All right, so let's see what this caller has to say.
Keys to the game, well, really, main key to the series is, how healthy will Joel Embiid be? This team goes as far as Joel Embiid. If he's greater than 80%, I think the Sixers win the series. But that is a big if, as we know. Tyrese Maxey, I'll be looking at him a lot more to not really deflect, back to others. Tyrese is a star. He needs to have that aggressive mindset like the star that he is. And then also I'd say the rebounds. The Sixers have had their rebounding woes, and the Knicks are number one in the league in offensive rebounding. They have those guys that are going to get physical with you, get right up at the point of attack and try to push you outside the perimeter. Will the Sixers be able to live up and handle that toughness? And, will they be able to kind of cut out some of the spark plugs of New York, a.k.a. Hart, DiVincenzo, et cetera? So those are my main keys. I think the Sixers have to try to steal one on the road. If they can come home 1-1, I'd be happy. But I don't know, man. It's going to be tough, loud building tonight. If the Sixers can get a healthy Joel Embiid, they have a chance. But we'll see.
Shout out to RB, man. Thanks so much for doing that, man. I appreciate that. Of course, make sure you guys go like and subscribe to RB, but wanted to make sure that I got his opinion about tonight's game as well, because he does a great job with covering the Sixers, and he brought up some interesting points as well. He said at the very end that this crowd that they're going to be in is going to be electric, right? MSG, it's going to be lit. Spike Lee, I'm sure, is going to be there. There's going to be a lot of celebrities in the house. I think, and there was a conversation about this the other day, and I'd like to hear your thoughts about this. I really would. But with the way that MSG treats the Knicks in regards to their loyalty is how we treat the Phillies in Red October. It is loud. It is passionate, right? Like, it is so deafening there. Everybody that's in that stadium is there to see the Knicks play, and they show up. If the Sixers can come in to MSG and just vacuum away that crowd noise and not even get them involved, I think that that is going to be a very big factor in tonight's game. I do. He talked a lot. He talked about it at the end in regards to the crowd. I think that that's a very good. That's a very good analogy in regards to how we treat the Phillies. Because, not saying that we don't do this for the Sixers, but every time in the month of October, in Red October, there is Red October for a reason. Because everybody at that ballpark, it's a football atmosphere. It's sold out, and it's so loud. It's so rowdy. And I think that that's how it's going to be at MSG, with all due respect to, our home fans at the Wells Fargo Center. Not saying that we're not passionate. Of course we are. But it's just even more in regards for the New York Knicks, because they haven't made it to the conference finals even since before we did. So that was back in 2000. And they're hungry. They are absolutely hungry. And they have that blue-collar mentality too. They really do. And they bring that physical basketball, and it's going to be a very tough scratching and clawing series, and I am pretty excited about it, but also nervous too. But if they can win Game 1 tonight and somehow get the W, that's the goal. The goal is to at least split with the Knicks while they're on the road. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? sure the schnicks right out of them. Suck the schnicks right out of them. Yeah, I got you. Yes, and Ty, what's up? What's up, Ty? How you doing, man? If Harris and Nico can score tonight, that would really help us. What do you think? Yeah, I'm happy that you brought up Tobias Harris, man, because at this point, what he gives you is a bonus. If he does a very good job tonight, if he can actually make shots and rebound, at this point, I don't really expect too much from him. I don't really expect that he's going to be out there in the closing lineups, but if he gives you a good contribution, then by all means, keep him out there. But if he's not playing well, if he's not getting your rebounds, if he's not being physical, if he's not being aggressive, you got to pull him. That's what you got to do. But that would be great. I think that if Toby and Oubre I rely more now, and I think everybody does, as a number 3 option. He is a legitimately another guy on this team that can get you 20 points in a game. That is Kelly Oubre right now. Who would have thunk? But that's the case. If Nico can go off too, then again, that's a bonus. If the shooters are getting open looks, if they're just knocking down shots, it's going to be tough to stop them. Buddy Hield was even making plays when Kyle Lowry and Tyrese Maxey were out there in the third quarter of the last game against the Miami Heat, and that seemed to really work because the Heat were not prepared for him making plays for himself and just breaking through that zone, getting one-on-ones in regards to, being a microwave scorer and just going down the lane and fizzling his way through. So that's all I gotta say about that. Let's go back. And again, if you want to tune in, if you want to come on and call, by all means, feel free to do so. I'm gonna post the link one more time down below in the chat. There's the event. Come on and let's talk things up before we go live. We have a couple more calls. Let's do this one right here.
Hey Jay, what's up, brother? First off, I want to say congratulations on 2K subs. That's a big accomplishment.
Thank you, man.
I'm proud of you. Keep it going. Keep it going. Can't wait till you hit 100K. But secondly, let's talk about the Sixers. I like their chances against the Knicks in this series. Everybody's counting us out. Everywhere I've looked, everybody says the Knicks are going to win the series. I don't believe that. I believe that we have a good chance at winning. And, I'm...
Whoops. Did it cut out? It did. Sorry about that.
Everybody's counting us out. Everywhere I've looked, everybody says the Knicks are going to win the series. I don't believe that. I believe that we have a good chance at winning.
Okay.
And, I'm proud. I think we will win. I think we'll win tonight, hopefully. It all depends on how Joel Embiid and Maxey do and if Embiid shows up in the playoffs. Hopefully, Kelly and some of our, key role players will step up and play well. Hopefully, Tobias has a bounce-back game. I'm not a big fan of Tobias, but we need him if we want to win the series and keep going and hopefully make it to the finals. When I look at this Knicks team, I don't really see anybody that fears me other than really maybe Brunson. The Knicks do have a really good record when OG, whatever his last name, Anunoby or whatever,
Anunoby
plays. They have a really good record with him. But I don't think they're missing Julius Randle, and Hartenstein's not that great. I think Embiid will be better than him. I think we match up pretty well against them, and I think we can win tonight. If we could get a win in the Mecca tonight, that'd be huge to go one up in the series. I think overall we'll come back to Philly with a 1-1 in the series, and then we'll see what happens in Philly. But I'm looking forward to the series. Hopefully we'll win. I'll see you later on your show. You're going to call a great game as always. And hopefully we get a good Sixers win tonight. All right. Peace, brother.
Great call. As always. Thanks so much, JT. I appreciate that. Isaiah Hartenstein. I think that he it's so hard to guard Joel Embiid when he's fully healthy, but Hardenstein and Robinson are going to really give Joel a lot of trouble. They're very physical centers. They can stay on him. I'm not saying that they're going to shut him down, but if the knee is not 100%, it's going to be tough, man. I think that I think that you're being a little bit too optimistic in regards to Joel's knee. But again, I mean, I'm usually the optimistic one, but I don't think it's going to be at 100%, and they're going to definitely look at that as a weakness, and they're going to try it. They're going to try to attack that in regards to their game planning and their strategy. So, but that's how I feel about that matchup. To say that they don't have, I don't think he said it like this, but that nobody else scares him besides Jalen Brunson. I'll tell you, Dante DiVincenzo, when he's lighting it up from three, that kind of does scare me a little bit, because even when I was listening to RB, he was doing a collab with somebody from the New York Knicks film room. His name was Andrew. He did a great job, great interview, and a good content material for sure. But even Andrew said that when Dante DiVincenzo was getting even more playing time, and when he was out there in the starting unit and he was putting up even more shots, the efficiency then the shooting percentages were still the same. He was shooting at such a high level and such an eclipse elite rate. I think that's what I tried to say. He was shooting the ball at a very high level, okay, at a very high volume, and the efficiency was really strong. It really was. So I think that Dante can give them a little bit of trouble. Josh Hart is going to be mean. He's going to be pesty. He's going to be one of those guys. I mean, he had 18 rebounds, I believe, the last time he played against the Sixers. He was getting a lot of boards, and he's a shooting guard. He's very physical, right? So I don't know if they have a good number two, but I'll tell you this. If Tyrese Maxey can match Jalen Brunson in regards to not just the statistical side of stuff, but even just from the eye test and just from the leadership side of things, I think that the Sixers are in better hands. But then it also comes down to Joel's health as well. But I think that you're downplaying the Knicks a little bit. I do. I think that the Knicks have a really good team, and they seem to have very good chemistry, and they're a team that's going to be very hard to beat because of their defense. So, and the other thing, too, that I wanted to mention is that if Tyler Hero was missing a lot of those wide-open looks, Jalen Brunson is going to make a lot of those. I would be really shocked if Brunson starts off really cold even tonight, you know? I think that he is one of those guys that can just make those shots, and that's going to, if the Sixers give up a lot of space to him and they do the same thing that they were doing to Tyler Hero, I think that there's going to be a big mistake there. I really do. What's up, the dude, man? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. I really, really do. You're the man, bro. Do you have any thoughts that you want to talk about in regards to this game? What are your keys to this Sixers game down below? Tell me what your keys are. If they can defensively make Jalen Brunson into a passer, I think that they can win that way. But they got to cover Dante. Dante is going to have to be covered. We don't know how many minutes Isaiah Hardenstein and Mitchell Robinson are going to play, but because they were on a minutes restriction before, I just think that you got to do a good job at covering the Dante DiVincenzo. And if Brunson's scoring the ball, you got to make him into a passer, because even though he's a really good passer, rely on his other teammates. Say anybody else but Jalen Brunson. And I think that they're not going to do that to Joel Embiid, and I hope Joel attacks the rim today. Because if he's not doing that, and they feel like that they can just play him one-on-one, Tyrese Maxey is going to have to really step up. He is. So, what's up? The Dragon Productions, man. How's your day going? My day's going pretty good, man. I'm excited for Game 1. I can't wait for it to get started. And, I'm just chopping it up with you guys. If you guys, again, want to come onto the Discord server and give your thoughts and, come on and talk to me for a couple of minutes, I would really appreciate that. Here's the link right here. All you got to do is just click this link and hop on into the voice chat, and then I'll have you come on and you can talk to me about what your thoughts are in regards to this game. Just make sure that you mute the video in the background, because then you hear an echo and that type of a thing. So, what else? Do we have anybody else? I think that that's it. I think that those are all the people that sending stuff to me. Thank you again for sending me your voice memos and all that sort of stuff. We already know that Joel and Maxey are all in, but they'll need everyone. The bench is the key. Yes, the bench absolutely is the key. But again, if Joel and Maxey aren't stepping up, that's on them. So let's just say that they decide to go with single coverage on Joel, which I don't think they should do, but I think that that's what they are going to do. If Joel's not making the shots and Hardenstein's just on him, and then they decide to put Mitchell Robinson on him and give him some different looks, I think that the Sixers are really going to struggle unless Tyrese Maxey and Kelly Oubre, who I think are definitely reliable, unless they start hitting shots. They got to get really, really hot. Or Buddy Hield has to get hot, or somebody else. Oh, what's up, Grace? How you doing? How you doing, Grace? Colin, what's going on, Colin? Question for you. I think that Maxey can step up, or do you think he's still young and cannot lead to playoff win? Tyrese Maxey is a 23-year-old kid who has seen a lot of blitzes, who has played a lot in the starting lineup when Joel Embiid, or who was getting more attention when Joel Embiid was not even out there on the court. This playoff run for him here is going to be another step in his career. I think he has what it takes. I know he's only 23 years old. I know that he's not the team, but he has shown me throughout points of the season that he can be a 1B. You can have Joel as a 1A and Tyrese Maxey as a 1B, but this series is going to be big, and I'm sure that he's not going to get a lot of wide open looks from Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. They are going to really try to find ways to stay on him. Now, it's not even just the pick and roll between Maxey and Embiid that has to work. They have to really run a very good offense with the other guards out there too. Are they going to miss D'Anthony Melton on the defensive side? Absolutely. They are without their best perimeter defender in regards to all the guards compared to all the other guards. But I do think that Kyle Lowry can play good defense. But offensively speaking, if Tyrese Maxey is getting one-on-one coverages, I really would like to see some of these players, even including Tobias Harris, I'd like to see them just set picks and just get mismatches that way. You're going to have to try to find a way to have the Sixers get a mismatch when Tyrese Maxey's being guarded heavily by Josh Hart and he's getting locked up. So, but yeah. Do I think that they can win a series with Tyrese Maxey? And if he can step up, I think he can step up in this series for sure. I do. But this is a different role for Tyrese Maxey compared to even last year and even 2 years ago, because last year the number 1 and 2 guys were Joel Embiid and James Harden. They played a lot of ISO ball last year. This year it's totally different. They have a much better coach, and they have more role players that can step up and Maxey can pass to. And Maxey is becoming more like a slashing shooting guard. They tried to make him into a point guard, and he was getting more assists, but he's just not naturally a point guard. He's just a guy that can shoot off the dribble, create his own shots, and then he can handle the rock and get others involved. That's the second part of his game. But the first and most important thing is him creating his own shots. Hit that thumbs up button, man, and hit that subscribe button, baby. Come on. What are y'all waiting for? I have my thoughts about this one, but I want to hear yours, JJ. How important will the veterans be in this series? Yeah, man, it is a grown man's league. I know that it sounds so cliche, but it does. The Sixers have the experience. I actually feel like that the Sixers, I think that the Knicks, I'm not going to say that they're playing with house money, but it is, and I'm not going to say that the Knicks are underdogs, but the Sixers have the better talent on paper, and they should win this series. It's not going to be easy, but they definitely should win this in 6 or 7. 7 at the most. I think it's going to 7. I said that from the beginning. If it goes to 7, I know it's going to be tough, but I have the Sixers winning. I do. I think that it goes to 7. At the bare minimum, 6. So, but yeah. All right. I'm going to take a 15-minute step off. I got to get set up for everything else. And again, we will have a post-game show after this game is done. So please come on for the post-game show. That'll be at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I will post the info to that down below. And again, we'll have you come on to the Discord server. And if you want to give your thoughts that way, and if you want to come on and talk to me while we're on and just chat it up with me, that would be awesome. All right. I will be back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Be back in 15 minutes. I will see you very soon. Yo! That's one of my vocal warm-ups. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's not a vocal warm-up. But how you all doing, man? What's going on, bro? What is up? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. The name, of course, is Jason Joseph. It is Game 1 of the first round of the NBA playoffs between the Philadelphia 76ers and the New York Knicks. Come on, man. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button, baby. If you are tuning in on Facebook, on Twitch, or on any other social media platform, make sure that you type in play-by-play with JJ on YouTube and come on over and comment down below. I probably won't be able to see your comments on there and won't be able to reply to everybody. But all right, we are good. We're good to go. This is the Tyrese Maxey jersey that we're wearing today. We actually had the old Joel Embiid jersey that we've been rocking with for the last, I'd say, 2 to 3 games maybe, that I've actually wore the jersey, not the actual 2 to 3 games in a row, but we have that, and then we got a red Sixers jersey too. So we'll rock the red when they're at home. So we got to stick with the blue because they're on the road, and the red, hopefully, if I do remember, we'll be wearing that when they are home. All right, let's adjust our scoreboard and all that sort of stuff. All right, I need to hear Sixers in the chat, man. I need to hear Sixers in the chat. What is going on here? There we go. Man, it was that far down. Crazy. I do like the scoreboard a lot because I like the different colors. I don't like the ESPN one. I like this one. This one's good. Sorry if I woke you up in the morning. Bro, you're good. Bro, you're good. You're fine. You didn't wake me up. Did not wake me up, man. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for this game to start. Come on, man. 6:23. I gotta wait an extra 5, 18, or 23 minutes, or whatever it is. Gotta wait an extra 20 minutes, even though they really started. They never start on time, anyways. They start at 6:10, whatever. But anyhow, I gotta wait longer in order for this game to start, man. Sixers in 6. Let's go, baby. Yep, let's go. All right, but yes. All right, so Sixers taking on the New York Knicks. And, we talked about it during the pregame show. We talked about how important it is for the Sixers to just do well on the glass in this game in particular, and they really need to try to execute on the offensive side as well. I think that today is the day where we need Tyrese Maxey to not only step up on the offensive side, but I think that he needs to do a good job on defense too. It'd be kind of nice to see if somebody else could get hot starting things off, or if Joel Embiid himself can just make his presence known down low. But I think that Tyrese needs to have a really good game, man. I really, really do. I want to hear your thoughts, man. So I want to hear one word that you use to describe what you want out of this game. All right? One word. One word to tell me what you want the Sixers to do in this game. Or the Knicks, if you are a Knicks fan, obviously. We're not just for Sixers audiences. We're for NBA audiences too. Yes, happy Passover to everybody. Happy Passover to everybody. Yep, for sure. That's on Monday. It starts on Monday. Mike says he needs grit. Mike needs grit tonight. I like that. Grit is good. My voice says win. Win. All right, sounds good. Yes, dude, I played it, man. Shout out to you. Thanks again for submitting that. And if you want to do it again for the postgame show, bro, by all means, do it, because I am going to do a postgame show. And if you can't make it live, have something recorded and just send it to me. The same thing with you, my guy. Thanks so much for everything, man. He's actually, DFJ, guys, is going to be filling in for me on Monday because it is Passover, and I do celebrate Passover. So he will be filling in on Monday for Monday night Sixers game. Fortunately, I'm going to have to miss that, but it is a family holiday. Got to celebrate that. Now I'm looking forward to it. But first and foremost, we got a game. We got a game tonight, man. We need to get the W. I think that tonight's the night where if the Sixers actually do get the win tonight, you feel really good going into game 2. I need them to get the W because I would feel really bad if my team is 0-1 and I'm not there to see the second game. I feel much better if we're just up 1-0, and even just from a fan perspective, it makes me feel better. You know what I'm saying? Taco Dre will be in the house. That's right. It's not on Taco Tuesday, though. It's on Monday. But yes, that is correct. Taco Dre, baby. Woo! All right, we're just about ready to get things started. Okay, so Joel is out there today for the Philadelphia 76ers. It is a packed crowd at MSG. And there's a lot of flashlights, a lot of phones, and a whole lot of Knicks fans in the building as the Sixers are looking to provide, I guess you call it an upset, in the first game, and will try to take care of business. So they are presenting the lineups right now. The PA announcer is doing that. So I think that the start time is going to be even more delayed, unless I'm backwards, because I was before. And that was last night. But yes, all right, more words, man. Hit the thumbs up button and hammer that subscribe button as well, man. I want us to get to 100 likes. 100 likes. Come on. Let's get to 100. I think that we're already at 35. By the end of the stream tonight, I want our first Sixers stream to get 100 likes. That means tell your friends to come on here and support a brother, because y'all are the best. Let's get to 100, man. We're already at 33, and if we could get to 2020 in regards to the subscribers, that would be awesome as well. But without further ado, let's go over the starting lineups for the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. All right, so for the Sixers tonight, all right, so it's Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry, Kelly Oubre Jr., Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. I don't know what I was doing, but yep, Joel Embiid. So again, it's Maxey, Lowry, Oubre, Harris, and Embiid. And for the Knicks, it's Brunson, DiVincenzo, Hart, Anunoby, and Hardenstein as well. All right. Well, the Sixers have Oubre, Harris, Embiid, Lowry, and Maxey once again, and the Knicks have Anunoby, Hart, Hardenstein, Brunson, and Dante DiVincenzo. So the Sixers just about ready to get underway. Game was supposed to start at 6:10 p.m., and it got pushed back to 6:23. Don't know why. I guess it was because there's another playoff game going on, and that's probably why. There's like 17 seconds left in that game. There's Nick Nurse, who, of course, is in his first season as a Sixers head coach, and he's 47-35 with them in the regular season. All right. Where is it? Where is my thingy? Sixers in their red and white uniforms, and the Knicks are in their white, blue, and orange uniforms with the orange New York letters and the numbers on the front, and the dark blue on the back. Pretty cool jerseys. Sixers again in their red and white uniforms with the blue stripes going down the side, and the white stars along inside those blue stripes. So Hardenstein and Embiid will be going over to center circle and will be tipping things off. So the refs, there's Scott Foster, who is going to be providing the tip-off, I believe. Should be an interesting game between both these teams. The Sixers, they did beat the Knicks one time this season. It was actually on a back-to-back back in March. But they ended up losing the season series. All right, so Hardenstein and Embiid will tip things off. Foster puts it up, and the tip-off goes to OG Anunoby, so the Knicks have the ball and possession to start things off first as they go from right to left. Sixers will be going from left to right. All right, so here's Josh Hart, and as he hands it off to Jalen Brunson, he gets trapped over on the left side, the right side that is. Brunson trying to go up against Tobias Harris, puts up a 2, can't get it. The ball is tipped back out from from Hardenstein all the way to DiVincenzo, and back out to Hart for 3, kaboom. So it's a 3-0 start for the Knicks, and this place gets some claps along. Well, Sixers give up a wide open 3 there. And they have to do a better job, hopefully, throughout the game. And they don't give up too many wide-open looks. Maxey and the Sixers go from left to right. Maxey gets some space, puts up a 3, can't answer back. And Hart comes up with his miss. He's been a rebounding machine. He'll try to kick it out to Hardenstein. And Hardenstein tries to hand it off to DiVincenzo, who goes underneath the basket, finds Hardenstein again for a runner, and that time it goes in and out. He was wide open. And the Sixers come away with a rebound. Harris to Embiid for 3 at the top of the key. Got it! Punch, counter punch. And the Sixers have tied the game at 3 apiece. Brunson with a dribble handoff here to Hardenstein. Or Hardenstein, that is. And Josh Hart hands it back off to Isaiah. Brunson back outside to Hart over at the top of the key. More dribble handoffs coming. DiVincenzo with a floater, and it's too strong. And it tried to rattle in, but Joel Embiid comes up with rebound number 2. Well, the Sixers have been pretty active on the glass so far. DiVincenzo gets a little bit physical with Kyle Lowry here, and we do have a stoppage in play. So Josh Hart made a 3, and Joel Embiid made a 3. And that's all the offense so far. 35 people on here watching. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a great day. Embiid goes up for 2. Count the bucket and a foul. 5-3 Sixers. And DiVincenzo is guilty for committing the foul. Good job by Kyle Lowry to lob it inside to Embiid. Hardenstein was on him. And Embiid able to go up with a shot. It was actually over Hardenstein, and the foul was called on him. All right. Foul shot by Joel is good. He has scored all 6 points for the Sixers so far in 2 minutes of play. He had 23 points in his last game against the Miami Heat in the play-in game, and that was on Wednesday night, along with 15 rebounds. Hart gets the ball knocked loose by Kyle Lowry, and it goes out of bounds over towards the Knicks baseline. So good job by Lowry. 2 Villanova Wildcats going at it against each other. Of course, DiVincenzo and Jalen Brunson, also Wildcats as well. Wonder if Jay Wright's going to be at the game for Game 3 when they go back to Philadelphia. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Brunson gets the inbound, goes up with a foul line jumper, connects. And he gets the crowd into it. It's a 1-point deficit. Sixers up by 1. Lowry at the top of the key. Dribble handoff to Embiid, who's over at the top of the perimeter. Another dribble handoff, this time to Maxey. Maxey going up against Hardenstein here, and he almost turned it loose. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He takes it all the way out towards the right side and gives it down low to Embiid. Embiid trying to take his defender to Septa, and he's fouled as well. Joel Embiid has been a monster, and the Sixers will have him go to the line for 1 more. Anunoby committed the foul. He was just down below on the block, and Joel just goes up with a runner, and they wanted some single coverage on him, and that's what they've decided to go with, and Embiid has scored all 8 points. The afro is back as well, and the foul shot is good. Joel with 9 points. Sixers lead at 9-5. Wow. Let's go, man. All right, so Embiid with 2. He's 2 for 2 at the line and has 9 points in this game so far. Sixers lead it again, 9-5. Hart for a wide open 3-pointer. Short offensive glass from Brunson. Back outside to Anunoby for 3. And Tobias Harris snags the rebound. Josh Hart tried to coincide. Harris has to try to find Maxey, and Maxey all the way towards the near corner to Lowry. Lowry dribbles back up to the foul line. Embiid gets it at the top of the key, trying to take on DiVincenzo. He's scored 9 points for the Sixers. 5 on the shot clock. Maxey outside. Harris catches, lets it fly, and he knocks it down. Finally, somebody else Then then Joel Embiid able to put up a three-pointer. Brunson off the dribble with a three, and Harris snags his miss. Outlet pass that's intercepted by DiVincenzo, and he goes down low to Hardenstein. A shot is up, and a foul called on Tobias Harris, I believe. Lowry wanted a travel call on Hardenstein, but the Sixers have a foul called. It's on Tobias Harris, and he at the shooting, and they lead at 12-5 with 8:15 to go in the first quarter. How about that play by the Sixers? Just to be able to get Tyrese Maxey to go downhill, kick it back out to Harris, who caught it in rhythm and connected with a far corner trifecta. Hardenstein at the line, and he knocks down the first foul shot. Isaiah Hardenstein against the Sixers in 4 games has averaged 6.5 points, along with 5.8 rebounds and 2.8 assists to go along with that. This season, though, the 25-year-old averaging 7.8 points per game, 8.3 boards, and 2.5 assists as well. Second foul shot by Hardenstein is up, and he knocks it down. It's 12-7. So Sixers trying to come up with a bucket on the other side, and they do. Tyrese Maxey, the burst of lightning, goes downhill and gets a wide-open lane at the cup. 14-7. All right, so Brunson goes downhill to Josh Hart, and Embiid trips him, and a foul called on him. So Embiid with a personal foul. It's 14-7 with 7:54 to go. Again, good ball movement by the Sixers. Embiid has 9 points. He's 3 for 3 from the field. It just seems like that the Knicks aren't playing that they're playing more man-to-man defense and not really a zone. Brunson gets the dribble handoff this time over at the elbow, goes up for 2, can't connect, and Harris comes up with a rebound. Tyrese Maxey off to the races again, over at the logo. Embiid calling for the ball, dribble handoff again to Maxey. Maxey lets it fly and catches in between the circles. Tyrese Maxey from way downtown, able to make it a 10-point lead for Philadelphia. Brunson again trying to drive it down low, a kick out to Hart, and the ball gets almost intercepted by Harris, but it goes out of bounds. It was tipped by Toby, could not hang on to it, and it goes out towards the near sideline. No timeouts called just yet. But how about that three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey? He hit it from another area code. Mike says he hit it from New Jersey. Anunoby goes up with a step-back foul line jumper, brick. Hart with the board. DiVincenzo gets the kick out for 3. And Oubre tries to intercept the rebound, but it goes out of bounds, and they're going to say that it's New York ball. So the Knicks have it. Hardenstein did not touch it last. It was Kelly Oubre that did so. The Knicks not shooting well from 3. They're 1 for 5 from downtown. The Sixers are 3 for 4. DiVincenzo gets the inbound pass, and now Brunson is over at the nail. He lost it, though, and he turns it over. Oubre got the steal. 3-2, fast break for the Sixers. Oubre goes up for 2. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. I love the physicality that the Sixers are playing with tonight. It seems like that they are just going downhill with a head of steam. We have a timeout called by the Knicks, and the Sixers lead it by 10 with 6:55 to go. Oh, boy. All right, let's see. What else do we have on here? What are some other sound effects?
Excellent.
I got the foul music. Nice. I like that. The foul music is good. What about this? Man, that's not a good one. That's the MVP chant. If you are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit those bell icons, baby. And that way you'll know when I go live. We got 32 people on here watching. Tell your friends about this channel. Let's get to 100 likes, man. I want us to get to 100 likes. That is our goal for tonight. I really would love us to get to that. Please tell your friends about this down below. If you're tuning in on Facebook or if you're on Twitch or any other social media platform, come on over to YouTube if you can. Type in play-by-play with JJ, and we are live for every single Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles game. So if you enjoy the content on there, I will definitely read your comments if you come on here. I want you to become a part of this community because we're really trying to grow this brand. But I love you all. If you are tuning in on Facebook or any of those other social media platforms, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at your chat right now. I just can't look at so many web browsers at the same time. We needed to let Snowman do Game 3 of the Sixers game. We have to let Snowman do Game 3. Why? Why? Game 3. I'm not doing Game 2. I'm having DFJ do Game 2 because I celebrate Passover. But Snowman for Game 3, I can't do that. We're doing all the games, man. As many as we possibly can. We're dedicated. We're devoted. We're Sixers Nation. We love it. Come on. Yes. All right. What else? What other sound effects do we have on here, man? What other sound effects do we have? I wish that was a little bit better. How did that sound? That didn't sound so good, did it? I heard it back. I wanted to get a McCord sound effect on Joel Embiid. I don't know if I like that. Can we drop MJF's channel in the chat and stream? I don't know what you're talking about, my guy. MJF. I got Miami Heat versus Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals, says Chris. What's up, Chris? I haven't seen you on here in a while, my guy. How are you, man? 17-7 Sixers lead it by 10 with 6:55 to go in the first quarter. I need a clap my hand sound effect. I got the song. I don't want a clap my hand sound effect. But that's an interesting thought, though. If you guys have any other ideas for sound effects, I would appreciate that. Clap your hands, though, I'm probably not going to do. All right, well, Jalen Brunson in the regular season has averaged about 28.7 points per game, and against the Sixers, he's averaged 22.3 points per game as well. All right, so Oubre's first foul shot is right on the money as he knocks it down. Sixers lead it by 11 points. Brunson also shooting 40.1% from three. Just 30% from three against the Sixers, but that's because he had one bad shooting game, and that was when everybody was off. And that was when the Sixers won 79-73 at Madison Square Garden. Second free throw off the mark. Anunoby, Hardenstein, Brunson, Hart, and DiVincenzo out there for the Knicks on offense. Brunson gets it over on the far wing, puts up a two over maxey, can't get it, grabs his own rebound, goes up with a shot on the other side, and the ball gets tipped, and Hardenstein comes up with a rebound and slams it home. So Hardenstein able to be very physical against Joel Embiid. It's 18-9, Sixers up by 9 against the New York Knicks. Oubre dribbles around the screen over on the left side, hands it off to Kyle Lowry, who's over at the Toyota sign. Lowry being guarded by Brunson, and we do have a foul called. OG Anunoby was trying to go past Joel Embiid, and I think that they're just going to call a blocking foul. That was away from the play. Embiid tried to set a screen, but just got fouled there. All right. All right, we got 43 people on here watching. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too, baby. Come on. All right, so it's 18-9. Sixers still have possession of the rock. 6:10 to go. Harris, Embiid, Lowry, maxey, and Oubre out there for Philadelphia. Maxey will inbound it from the near sideline, and he'll have to go up against OG Anunoby, who's guarding the inbound. Oubre dribbles over in between the circles, hands it off to Embiid, and Embiid wants to ISO here. He steps back, almost thought about buying into a pump fake, hands it off to Kyle Lowry. Lowry with a foul line jumper, in and out it goes. It's battered by Embiid, back out to Lowry, second try, no! And that time, Josh Hart got the board. Hart goes down over towards the top of the key in Knicks territory. Hardenstein gets the handoff, a drop-off pass inside the Brunson, and Brunson goes to the line for one more as he counts the bucket, and he gets fouled as well. Jalen Brunson is able to provide 4 points and 2 rebounds. That was a big bucket. He was just cutting to the basket. Kelly Oubre did not anticipate that happening. And Brunson, who's in his bright green shoes, will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. About the ball movement by the New York Knicks. Hartenstein is able to do some sort of a pick-and-roll offense, and Brunson able to knock it down while he gets fouled in the act of shooting. The foul shot is good. It's a 6-point ball game. That makes it 18-12. Jalen in this game, 5 points and 2 rebounds. And he's, again, averaging 28.7 points per game, which is 4th in the NBA. Maxey dribbles around the screen, a drop-off pass to Embiid at the top of the key, takes a jab step, goes up with a 3, and that time it's a little bit far to the left, and Hartenstein corrals the miss. Once more, DiVincenzo steps into a three-pointer off the right side, and now it's a 3-point game. A game of runs, and the Knicks provide an answer back. It's 18-15. Sixers only up by 3. Maxey hands it off to Harris for 3 on the other side, and he missed it. Didn't even hit the rim. It was way too long. Brunson, again at the MSG chase sign, tries to go up against Embiid here. Lowry tries to pick his pocket and tries to throw it into the hands of Hartenstein. Anunoby, though, to the rescue. Goes up with a shot. And Embiid blocked it, but it went up, and they're going to call offensive goaltending. Josh Hart got called for offensive goaltending as he tipped it right after Embiid blocked it. It went over towards the top of the rim. Anunoby tried to finish on him, and it was Josh Hart that got a hand into the mix. And Lowry was like, yep, that's an offensive goaltending, and it certainly is. 18-15, Sixers up by 3 in Game 1 of this best-of-7 series between these two rivals in the Eastern Conference. Maxey, Embiid, Lowry, Oubre, and Nico Batum out there for the Sixers. Tobias Harris takes a quick seat on the bench. Embiid with 2 jab steps, pull-up jumper, got it! A short corner jumper for the big man. He has 11 of the 20 points for the Sixers. The Beast has come to play at Madison Square Garden. All right, Brunson dribbles around the screen, goes up with a 3, and Maxey blocks it from behind. Hart saves it, though, and he goes out of bounds, and it's Sixers ball. Tyrese Maxey just came out of nowhere to block Jalen Brunson's far wing 3, and just was able to chase it down and time it perfectly. The Knicks are out of sorts. The Sixers have been on point on both ends of the floor. 5-point lead for the Sixers. It's 20-15. Embiid gets the rock down low on the block. He's trying to take Hartenstein to Septa. Hart comes in. Double team. Maxey, three-pointer. Can't make it. Embiid with the board. He lost it, though. And we have, they're going to say that it's Sixers ball because a foul was called there. Actually, maybe there was no foul call, but the Knicks, I think, are going to challenge this, and they call for time. So Tom Thibodeau, I think, is going to challenge this, and the Sixers will go back over towards the bench, and now the Knicks coming as well. Mitchell Robinson's going to be introduced as the new man for the New York Knicks. He's coming in off the bench, and we have a timeout called by New York and Tibbs. What's going on? The attack is stuck. Everyone just shoots. Damn, my Knicks are looking like me on 2K. Good luck to your Sixers, JJ. Lumbo, we love you, man. Thanks so much for coming on, bro. Appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. See, I know how to, control my volume. It was a foul. Not on Joel, but they fouled Joel, for sure. Am I doing the NFL draft on Thursday night? No. Sixers play Thursday night. Will I be doing a podcast around the NFL draft? Probably, but it's my busiest time, man. I'm doing the Phillies and I'm doing the Sixers. It's a lot to cover, man. It really is. But no, I'm doing the Sixers. Of course, the Sixers playoffs take more priority. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yep, I figured that that's what you meant. I knew it. I knew what you were trying to say. But yeah, Embiid definitely got fouled because there was, I think it was Hardenstein that was grabbing onto the jersey and just pulled it down, and you can't do that. Sixers are on the line. Well, they got to get a win tonight. They don't have to win tonight, but if they get a win tonight, that would be absolutely huge. It really would be. If they don't win tonight, then they have to. Then they should win on Monday. And then if they don't, and if they're down 2-0, then it's a must-win for 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, but we'll get to that point once we get there. Hopefully you're all doing well and hitting that like button and hitting that subscribe button, man. Let's go on the restream really quickly to see who else is tuning in on Facebook and on the other social media platforms. Shall we? We'll do that right now. We got 61 people watching, 38 on YouTube, and I guess 33 on Facebook. Yes. And did I miss anybody on Facebook? I wanted to say hi to those people that are tuning in on Facebook. If you are tuning in, I don't see anybody. And nobody on Twitch either. Nobody. All right. Well, Philadelphia will, let's see what the call is. So they say that it was a Knicks defensive rebound. I don't know if that was a challenge or not. Oh, yep, it was. It was a coach's challenge. The call's overturned, and the Knicks retained their timeout. Yeah, Embiid didn't touch it last, but he did get fouled there by... It was Hardenstein that grabbed onto the jersey. Yep, that's who it was. I said it last night. Winning game 1 is a big thing. Yep, he did. He did say that. Definitely said that. Mitchell Robinson will step on in for Isaiah Hardenstein. Obviously, the jersey grab makes you think that there should be a call for Embiid there, but they also let Larry Nance Jr. stiff-arm a dude for a loose ball last night, says Austin Krell. All right. Well, we have another whistle called. It's going to be against the Sixers. So, actually, it just went out of bounds. It was last touched by the Sixers, and DiVincenzo will inbound it to Jalen Brunson. So the lineup for the Knicks, it's Brunson, Hart, DiVincenzo, Bogdanovic, and Robinson. Brunson gets it over at the Knicks foul line as they go from right to left. Kick out to Hart for a trifecta. Won't go. Maxey tips it over Brunson's head, gets it back, goes downhill, and he's able to get a layup over Bojan Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic, number 44 for the New York Knicks, who was traded along with Alec Burks at the trade deadline from the Pistons to New York. DiVincenzo looking for some help here. And he gets Mitchell Robinson, who hands it off to Jalen Brunson, and Brunson lost it. Another turnover and a steal by Oubre. Embiid gets it, goes to the foul line, kicks it out to Batum for a wide open 3. Bang! Nico Batum picking up where he left off in the last ball game. 25-15, Sixers up by 10. They're on a 7-0 run over their last 2 minutes of play. You go inside, outside, they say. Embiid gets it down low. Batum's wide open for a 3, and that's what happens, and Batum will make you pay. We do have a shooting foul called on Kyle Lowry on the other side of the floor, and Jalen Brunson is the one that did get fouled there. How about the rebound, though, by Tyrese Maxey? He literally tipped it over Jalen Brunson's head and then just went right to it. It was sort of like he was playing catch with himself. You know, you throw the ball up in the air, and then you try to catch it, or you make like a run and catch type of a play. That's exactly what he was trying to do. First foul shot is good, and Brunson makes his first free throw. Buddy Hield will step in for Tyrese Maxey. Goes over to the bench. So Maxey and Harris over on the sidelines. And Brunson with 6 points in this game so far. 3 boards. He's 2 for 8 from the field. Brunson dripping with a lot of sweat so far. 2:39 to go in the first quarter. And he makes both free throws. It's 25-17. Philadelphia leads it by 8 points with 2:35 to go. Embiid gets it down low on the block. Mitchell Robinson defending him. Embiid tries to take on Robinson, goes up for two, and DiVincenzo, who tried to block it from behind, couldn't even get a hand on it. That's just unbelievable. 27-17. Sixers lead it by 10. 13 points for Embiid. He's been pretty much doing it all on the offensive side. Brunson steps over towards the near elbow, and we have a defensive 3-second violation called on Embiid himself. So Brunson will head to the foul line, and he'll shoot a free throw in about just a few seconds. I can't believe that Joel Embiid actually was able to make a little runner, and even though he was being guarded by Mitchell Robinson, Dante DiVincenzo came in from the backside and almost did what Tyrese Maxey did to Jalen Brunson, blocked him on a 3 from behind, but Embiid was still able to make it. All right, so 27-17. DiVincenzo gets the inbound, goes downhill, right-handed layup, good. 8-point lead. Sixers up 27-19. And Joel Embiid has scored 13 of the Sixers' 27 so far. He gets it down low. Kick out to Buddy Hield. Hield goes into the lane. Kick out to Lowry again for a three-pointer. Got it! Kyle Lowry, number 7, in a 76ers uniform, puts the Sixers up by 11 points. The Sixers are 5 for 10 from deep. The Knicks are just 2 for 8. DiVincenzo cuts back door, goes up with a runner. The ball gets tipped 3 times, and Lowry leaps up for the board. So the Sixers again initiating the offense once more. Embiid wants to take on Robinson. Kicks it out to Oubre. Gets it back. And he finds Oubre, who cuts back door. Can't finish with a layup, but a foul called on Bogdanovic. Again, good play calling by Nick Nurse. Embiid gets it down low. You think he's going to ISO. He gives it up to Oubre. Oubre bounces it to Embiid. And then Embiid, without even looking, just knows that Oubre is cutting back door towards the net. And he gets fouled by Bogdanovic. First foul shot by Kelly. This trip around is nothing but nets. 31-19. Deuce McBride, they call him. His real name is Miles McBride. He comes in for the New York Knicks with 1:14 to go. Embiid has been sensational in this game so far. They've really just had him go one-on-one on a lot of coverages. And again, the Knicks have not really been running much of a zone. 31-19, and the second foul shot by Oubre is good as gold. Kelly has knocked down all 3 of 4 free throws. And I know he hasn't really provided much on the stat sheet, but he's been playing very good defense against Brunson as well. Maxey also had a block on Brunson when he attempted a 3 from behind, and that was awesome. Batum guarding Brunson this time. Brunson kicks it back out. Deuce McBride for 3. Got it. Miles McBride from 25 feet able to get a 3 from the dime by Brunson. All right, so 32-22, 45 seconds to go. Sixers are in the bonus. Lowry, Embiid, Oubre, Batum, and Hield out there for the Sixers. Embiid gets double teamed. Step back, 2-point shot off the mark. Almost had it to go. Just couldn't finish it. Bogdanovic with the rebound. He's in New York territory. Tries to go downhill. Embiid tries to swipe it away, but we have a foul called on the Sixers. And now both teams are in the bonus as Bojan Bogdanovic is going to go to the line. So Lowry got called for the shooting foul, and he'll have Bogdanovic go to the foul line for some more free throws coming up. Oh, what a game, man. Yeah, so we started at 5:30. We do a pregame show now for all these games, and we are also doing postgame shows as well. Not right after the game, though. So right before the game, we have a little pregame show. And also this game was supposed to start at 6:10, but it got pushed back to 6:23, I guess because there was another playoff game. It was the Timberwolves and Suns. Timberwolves outplayed the Suns and won by 25 points. So Bogdanovic is able to knock down the first foul shot. Bojan Bogdanovic, the 35-year-old, who's in his 9th season, got drafted by Miami back in 2011, able to drain that foul shot as well. So he goes 2 for 2 from the line. Sixers up by 8 points. Maxey back in there for the Sixers, and so is Toby. Lowry and Oubre take a seat. Maxey's at the logo. Sixers again go from left to right. Maxey dribbles over towards the right side. He's at the three-point line and has to pass it to Batum. Batum inside to Embiid. Embiid versus Robinson. Who wins the battle? First shot, no. Second time, and that's not a charm, but he is fouled. Embiid and Robinson getting pretty physical. It's starting to get a little bit chirpy, and he'll go back to the line for 2 free throws once more. This is the physical type of Joel Embiid that we need to see, and we did not get to see that in the last game. Now, part of it is because Miami ran a lot of zone. The Knicks have not really run a lot of zone, and not even all season long. Miami runs they really do have a very good zone that they run a lot of times, and they lead the league in that. So, first foul shot by Joel is nothing but net. Josh Hart is the one that got called for the shooting foul. It's 33-24. Sixers looking to go back up by 10. Embiid and Batum each had over 20 points, or 20 or more points, I should say, in the last game against the Miami Heat. Embiid did have a double-double, 15 rebounds, 23 points. And Nico Batum had 20 points and was 6 for 10 from 3. Second foul shot. It's up and easy money. 34-24. Brunson has to inbound it, and it gets knocked loose, but Josh Hart gets it, and another whistle called against the Sixers, and we're going to walk the floor for more free throws because Tobias Harris fouled Josh Hart in the backcourt. You can't do that there. Scott Foster, who has been a referee for a very, very long time, called the foul there on Toby, and there really wasn't too much contact there, but it is by definition a foul. Hart misses the first free throw. Josh Hart, again, another one of those feisty dogs that this New York Knicks team has from Villanova. He was the 30th pick of the 2017 draft, just averaging 9.5 points per game, 8.3 rebounds per game. Gets a lot of rebounds, has had a lot of double-doubles this season, and leads that category for all shooting guards in the NBA. Does go 1 for 2 from the line. Maxey gets the inbound. He's at the logo, and now hands it back off to Embiid. Embiid with the buzzer beater. It's up, and it's too strong. All right, so we go into quarter number 2. In round 1, game 1 at MSG, Sixers up by 9. 34-25. They'll be right back in just a few moments. Oh, man. So I know that we're not in halftime yet. But I will tell you a lot of good things that I have been very impressed with the Sixers in this game. They came ready to play. The Knicks, for some reason, I can't understand why they really didn't start doubling Joel in the beginning. Embiid made a statement, and he was going one-on-one, and he was making his shots. He made a 3. He was also attacking downhill. The knee did not look like, so far does not look like it's a problem, as you hear me knock on the wood. 55 people on here. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. In the first quarter, Embiid had 15 points and 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 5 for 9 from the field and 4 for 4 from the foul line. That's courtesy of Lauren Rosen. They came ready to play. That's exactly right, Claw Hee Num. That is absolutely right. They were ready to play, and even though Josh Hart made a 3 to start things off, and Embiid answered back with a 3 of his own, I said punch, counter punch, and it's been Sixers ever since. So I'm proud of the way that they started things off. I said that they needed to come out with a very strong start tonight. And so far, so good. So far, so good. And even when Tobias went back out, he bricked a 3. So, he bricked a 3, and the Sixers still were playing even. They actually played even better flow-wise, honestly. The dreaded second quarter. I'll be honest, I have confidence in us. I have confidence that we can take this game. I really do. 46 people on here watching. And no disrespect to the Knicks, because the Knicks are a really good team, but I think that the Sixers are the better team for this game so far, and I can't see them losing this one. When the Sixers make a three, play the basket sound. I don't have a basket sound, my guy. I don't have a basket sound. Did Tobias start? Yes. Tobias did start. Tobias is going to start. So that's not going to change. Is he going to close out games? If he's hot, yes. If he's not, Nick Nurse has shown me that he's not afraid to pull him. So, but he did say that Toby's still going to be starting. I have confidence, to no disrespect to the Knicks. Oh, man, 49 people on here. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to 100 likes, baby. Come on, I want us to get to 100 likes. Let's get to 100 today. 100. We're at 54. We're halfway there. We are halfway there. All right. Back to action we go. Sixers lead it by 9 points. It's 34-25 as we start off quarter number 2. Paul Reed will step in for Joel Embiid. Let's see if he can hold the fort down. Embiid tried to go up with a 3 to end the first quarter, and Embiid literally just missed it. It was literally just a little bit off the back of the rim, not by much, but looked like it was going to go in, but it did not. Paul Udrich says, impressed by the Sixers defense as much as anything. Quote, they've been playing so well on that end recently, and it's carried over thus far. 34-25, Sixers have the ball because they lost the opening tip-off. Paul Reed with a dribble handoff to Maxey. Maxey lets it fly from 3, and that time he can't get the friendly bounce. Harris tried to get the rebound, and Josh Hart touched it last. It goes out of bounds over towards the Sixers baseline, and good job by Toby to just knock it off of Josh Hart's hands. Batum will try to inbound it for Philadelphia. A very good inbound passer for the Sixers. He's sort of like a magician. He tries to lob it into Harris, and Harris can't finish it. Oh, man, Bogdanovich got the rebound, puts up a 3, and he banks it in. How did Toby not be able to catch that? It just deflected right off of his hands. I have to see a replay of it to see if anybody got a piece of it, but it looked like in real time that he should have just had that. 34-28, a dribble handoff from Batum to Maxey again. Maxey kicks it out to Hield, one more to Harris for 3, and Harris can't even answer back on the other side. 34-28, another rebound by Josh Hart. McBride for 3, got it. And now a 6-0 run by the New York Knicks. It's 34-31. Larry called it. 10:55 to go. We're just 1 minute into the second quarter, and the Sixers up only by 3. Maxey over at the logo gets some help from Batum on the screen. Harris gets it over on the near wing. He conducts traffic. He goes down low. Tries to bully Josh Hart here. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Fadeaway jumper. No. Reed offensive rebound. Puts it back up, and he puts it in over Mitchell Robinson. 36-31. That's not an easy task. Mitchell Robinson, a very tall guy, and also a very long guy as well. McBride tries to find Josh Hart here. More dribble handoff. DiVincenzo back to McBride over at the logo as the Knicks go from right to left. Bogdanovich catches, puts up a 3, and swishes it from another area code. Bojan Bogdanovich has been a very good three-point shooter throughout his entire career, and ever since he got traded to the Knicks, he's been lightning in a bottle in regards to his three-point shooting. Reed hands it off again to Buddy Hield. Hield goes down low over towards the baseline. Can't make the layup. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Knicks could tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. A handoff to Bogdanovich. 9:45 to go in the second quarter. And Bogdanovich goes downhill over Paul Reed. Goes up with a shot, and it's just a foul on the floor on B-Ball Paul. Well, a 9-0 run to start off this second quarter. And again, the Sixers had a very good inbound plan. Nico Batum tried to find Tobias Harris, who just could not even finish it over at the rim. They didn't even show a replay of that, but I thought he was wide open and he should have had that. We have a jump ball signal by Scott Foster, who's talking to Tobias Harris, saying that he has to step back. Reed going up against Bogdanovich here. Height advantage goes to Paul Reed, who tips it up, and it goes out of bounds, but they say it was last touched by the Sixers. So Reed tried to tip it, and the Knicks have the ball. Larry called it. He was right. He was right. All right, so the inbound pass goes to Miles McBride. Bojan Bogdanovic at the inbound. 5 on the clock. McBride tries to take 2 jab steps over Buddy Hield. McBride goes down low and goes up with a shot, and Buddy Hield does get called for a foul. Thought it was all ball there, but Miles McBride, Deuce McBride's going to head to the foul line. 9:28 to go in this second quarter. McBride had a very good game against the Sixers earlier this season. He's 23 years old. He's on a $13 million contract from Cincinnati, Ohio. Stands at 6'1". And the first foul shot is up and in. And the Knicks are looking to tie the game at 36 apiece. Went to Moore High School in Cincinnati, Ohio, and was a graduate from West Virginia. Played college basketball from 2019 to 2021. And the foul shot is up and in. So already an 11-2 run by the New York Knicks. And the Sixers have a lot of minuses in this quarter so far. Harris hands it off to Nico Batum, and now Cam Payne comes in for the Sixers. Let's see if this helps. Payne goes up for 2. It's denied by Robinson. Reed comes back up with it and kisses it off the window. A high-arcing hook shot by Paul Reed. Almost impossible to hit. And he wasn't, I don't even think he was looking at the rim, and yet it just went in. Sometimes you just throw something up and you see what sticks. That's what he did there. Hart gets it on the other side. A kick out to DiVincenzo, who lights it up from 3, or tries to at least. Can't get the rebound. Hart saves it, and Hart throws it all the way to McBride. McBride down low to DiVincenzo. Payne knocks it loose. It goes out of bounds. DiVincenzo thought he had a wide open lane to the basket, and Cam Payne just jabbed it right out of his hands. It's still his Knicks ball, but 10 seconds are left on the shot clock. Love the defensive intensity that the Sixers have brought so far in this ball game. Bogdanovic gets the inbound pass over on the baseline, steps back, puts up a 3, way too strong. Harris got the board, and he hands it back off to Tyrese Maxey. Sixers looking to get a little bit more of a cushion on this possession here. Maxey steps back, thought he was going to take a 3, takes it over towards the right side. He's at the foul line, teardrop runner, connects. Good job by Tyrese. 40-36, Sixers up by 4 in the second quarter, 8:15 to go, and we have a whistle and a Knicks timeout called with 8:16 to go in quarter number 2. Oh, we'll be right back in just a few moments. Sixers have a 4-point lead at MSG in Game 1 of this best-of-7 series between the Sixers and the Knicks. All right, we're back on here, guys. Mods, do your thing. Let's get to 100 likes tonight. I really want us to get to the 100 mark. Come on, let's hit the century mark before the Sixers hit the century mark tonight. We're at 56 likes. Tell your friends to come on here and make sure that they like and subscribe. Alco Gang, do your thing. Mods, do your thing. So the Sixers lead it by 4, 40-36. They've gotten outscored, though, in the second quarter. It was really an 11-2 run, or a 9-2 run, but the Sixers have done a pretty good job over the last minute or so. Paul Reed made some nice big-time buckets to keep the Sixers afloat without Embiid. There's a teardrop runner that's up by McBride. No, Robinson with the follow-through, can't get it, and Reed musters through to get the rebound. Tyrese Maxey will be fouled by Bojan Bogdanovic over at the logo. And again, as the Sixers go from left to right, Bogdanovic gets called for a foul. Bogdanovic really has just been a Sixers killer. Batum will inbound it again to Maxey. Batum tries to set up a screen for him as he gets caught in traffic. Paul Reed now gets a screen, and Maxey goes up for a 2. Can't get it. And the rebound goes to Bogdanovic, and Campaign trips up Bogdanovic as soon as he got the rebound. All right, 40-36. That was a big personal foul on Campaign, but it was just after the rebound was caught by Bogdanovic, so would have been really hard because Campaign had to stop his motion anyways. Can't do that. Harris has 3 points, 5 rebounds. He's 1 for 4 from the field. He did it a big 3 to start things off, 40-36. It was really the second bucket that the Sixers hit. Actually, it was the 5th bucket. It was after Embiid scored 9 straight points. McBride back outside to Hart. Hart contested, foul line jumper, won't go. And Maxey got tangled up with Josh Hart. He's grabbing onto his right knee. And he's sitting up. Josh Hart just tangled with him. Campaign got called for the shooting foul. And Maxey does get some help up. Looking back over at the scorer's table, let's see this again. Yep, so Hart got tripped up by Campaign. Maxey came in from behind, and Hart's back hit his knee. Tyrese Maxey, that is. And Jalen Brunson will step back in for the New York Knicks. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to take a quick breather here. Hart's at the line. He knocks down the first foul shot. This is to make it a 2-point game. And he does, 40-38. So it's a 2-point game. Sixers have the advantage. 7:30 left remaining in this first half. Maxey, Harris, Batum, Reed, and Payne in there for the Sixers. Maxey gets the handoff, pulls up a big 3. Can't get it, though. Josh Hart corrals his miss, and Hart already with 7 rebounds. Hart goes down low. Can't make the layup. Robinson to the rescue. Throws it down. And we're tied at 40 apiece. Harris gets it over in the front court, and he has the rock now. Harris trying to get a screen from Paul Reed. Tobias Harris back to Reed. Reed back to Harris again, and Harris with a runner puts it up and in, but he gets called for a charge. Jalen Brunson just sacrificed his body, planted a seed into the ground, and that was the right call. Not really a Tobias Harris thing, but it was also pretty predictable. It's 40-40. And OG Anunoby's going to step in. I don't know if the Sixers are going to challenge this or not. But Embiid will come in for Campaign. And Kyle Lowry comes in for Paul Reed as well. I think it's an ill-advised thing to challenge this because Brunson definitely had his feet set. Yep, he did. He had his feet set. So, pretty predictable move by Tobias Harris. And because of that, Jalen Brunson, better IQ that time around. So 3 personal fouls on Toby, and that's probably going to be it for him in this first half. 6:50 to go. 4 turnovers by the Sixers, just 3 for the Knicks. Brunson being guarded by Batum, and Batum stays in front of Brunson. Steps back, pulls up for 3. Brunson can't hit. Good defense by Batum, and Oubre got the board. All right, so it's 40-40. We're locked in with 6.5 minutes to go. Embiid sets a screen for Maxey, steps back, and he should have just taken the shot there. But he hands it back off to Embiid. Embiid step back jumper over Robinson. Way too short. And McBride with the loose change. man, you need to see Embiid attack and Tyrese Maxey be a little bit more assertive. Bogdanovic goes up with a runner, and he's fouled by Tyrese Maxey. And the Knicks are looking to go in front for the first time tonight. Actually, it's really the second time because they made a three to start off the game. And the Sixers, after Embiid made a three, he just took over in that first quarter, and they didn't look back. I didn't like the lineup that they decided to go with at the start off the second quarter with Paul Reed and Tobias Harris there. That was really a minus in a lot of categories for the Sixers. Even though Paul Reed didn't have a bad stretch when Embiid was on the bench, just don't think that you can do it for that long. All right, so Bogdanovic misses the first foul shot. Lowry comes out with 3 fouls, and the second foul shot, Bojan Bogdanovic misses that one too. Bogdanovic has been a pretty good foul shooter this season. Get you his stats in just a few moments in regards to his foul shooting. Embiid over at the elbow, gets double-teamed, and gets the ball not to loose. Gets it back, though. 4 seconds left. Puts up a 3. It's a prayer. And they're going to call a travel on Joel. That was the right call as well. I'm surprised that they're making a lot of calls here, but regardless, that was the right one. So Bogdanovic shooting 80% from the line this season, but a guy that was really averaging 87, 90 for a while. All right, so a rebound by OG Anunoby off the bad shot by the Knicks. Brunson gets it back, and he turns around, pulls up for a jumper over Batum, and the Knicks have the lead. 42-40. And, well, there's Shake Milton on the other side. Used to be a Sixer, but now he's on the Knicks bench. Lowry with a bouncer to Batum. Batum back to Lowry. Lowry with a kick out to Oubre for a near corner 3. That's off the mark. Bojan Bogdanovic with the board. So Lowry just came back in for the Sixers. And again, mind you, he has 3 personal fouls. Brunson, turnaround jumper again. Short, Embiid with the board. Good job by Joel to crash the glass. They're really going to need him to do that. He has the ball now. He tries to go downhill, goes up with a shot, and he gets fouled by Robinson. Mitchell Robinson, who comes back in for the New York Knicks. He missed a lot of time this season with a big injury, but he's back in action, and he was on a minutes restriction from Tom Thibodeau. But he's playing tonight, and so far looks pretty good. But at least Joel is going to head on over to the line to try to make a pair of free throws. Oh, boy. Embiid has had a lot of success against the Knicks throughout his career. 15 points tonight, 5 rebounds, and the foul shot coming up for Embiid. Here it is. It's up and in. So Embiid is 16-3 versus the Knicks throughout his career. And the second foul shot for the tie is off the mark. 42-41. He only goes 1 for 2 there from the line. Brunson with a pass all the way to Bogdanovic. There's a 3 by Anunoby. It's short. Offensive rebound by Robinson. Deuce McBride for 3. In the face of Maxey. Got it. Oh, man. MSG is going off. The crowd is roaring. It's 45-41, and the Sixers call for time with 4.5 minutes to go. All right. Well, the Knicks have provided their counterpunch. And the Sixers will look to respond in just a few moments. All right, I'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. to just remind you guys that we are going on for a post-game show after the game tonight. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to 100 likes. Mods, do your thing. And Alco Gang, do your thing as well. Let's tell people to hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. I want us to get to 100, man. We got to reach the century mark. Please tell your friends about this channel. I'm not usually greedy when it comes to this, but I would really love it if we got to the 100 mark tonight. We've never done it for a Sixers game, and I think we have the chance to do it. We already have 56, and it's not even halftime yet. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty special. So that is awesome. 57 now, great. Yeah. So the Sixers have been getting out rebounded. That's for sure. They've been losing that department. They've been getting out rebounded 23-17. There you go, Larry. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. What else? Yeah, so the Sixers have also gotten a little bit cold shooting-wise from three, but you kind of figured eventually that was going to happen. They were like 5 for 10, and they've been over their last 5 from downtown. But that's part of the reason why is because, again, when Embiid's not out there, they're not getting the spacing that they should be getting. So 2 more likes to 50. You mean 2 more to 60? 2 more to 60. We're already at 57. How was practice today, Larry, by the way? I saw that you had practice down below, and I meant to ask you about that. Other final scores around the NBA today. The Cavs won their first game of their best of 7 against Orlando, 97-83. The Timberwolves were also able to protect home court, 120-95 against the Phoenix Suns. So they're up in the series 1-0. Lakers and Nuggets play tonight at 8:30, and the Sixers are looking to be the first team today that gets a win on the road. I figured. It happens sometimes. How's it going? It's going pretty good. All right. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Grace is also here too. Shout out to Grace. I know that she said she'd be in and out. All right, so Maxey gets it for the Sixers as the timeout is over. Embiid gets it on the block from Maxey. It was a little lob pass inside. Embiid got it not to loose, but a foul called on Mitchell Robinson, and certainly the right call there. It was a personal foul, so just on the floor. Embiid this season just had 1 game against the Knicks, and he had 30 points in that game. And here we go. All right, so Kyle Lowry turns it over on a bad pass. OG Anunoby goes downhill and flushes it home with a right-handed sledgehammer. It's been all Knicks in this second quarter, 22-7 scoring run. Sixers looking to provide a counterpunch again. Dribble handoff to Lowry, who backs up over towards the Madison Square Garden side. Embiid tries to get it, and he tips it back to Lowry. It's almost stolen by Robinson. Embiid gets it. Quick pass. Batum down low. Maxey for 3. Bang! Oh, man, the Knicks were being so pesty, and I think if that pass from Lowry to Embiid was just a millisecond later, that would have been a steal. It was so close, 47-44, but he zipped it and had enough oomph on it. Brunson for 2, off the mark. Robinson tries to get the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Sixers have possession. So that makes it 49-44 with about 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Or 47-44 is the score for the Sixers. Sorry, but this is a little bit ahead. All right, Maxey puts up another 3, won't go. Bogdanovic with the rebound, outlet pass to McBride, and Deuce McBride is able to throw a party downhill, 49-44. Man, that was, when he gets up there, he is just pretty hard to stop when he's athletic. Lowry to Embiid, Joel trying to take on Robinson again, over at the foul line, tries to get a self-alley pass, and he throws it down! Oh my gosh! 49-46, and Embiid's in a lot of pain. Oh, man, 4-on-5 ball. Anunoby downhill goes up with a dunk, and that's good. It's 51-46. Oh, man, come on, Joel. You gotta be protective of that knee. Embiid staring up at the ceiling, and oh, man, he's up flat on his back. He tried to do a self-alley pass. It looks good, but man, oh, man, you gotta be careful. Joel. Timeout by the Sixers. Oh, man. He landed right on that left foot and just was grabbing onto that knee, and he's sitting up with the trainers right by his side, 51-46. That is just what you need. Oh, man. And they go to timeout. They go to a break. Oh, man. Joel, you can't be doing those, man. You can't be doing those. Oh, man. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. All right, so they said that Embiid is walking to the back to get checked out, Keith Pompey said. My gosh. Channel your inner Willis Reed. Well, it was a nice season. It's not over. Come on, man. But, dude, why? Joel Embiid just pulled off an unbelievable self-alley-oop pass over Mitchell Robinson, but, RB says, ... B was down holding that left knee after his monster dunk. That's why you can't do that, man. 51-46. So Embiid's back in the locker room. Maxey lost it, and it'll be Knicks basketball. As he lost it, went out of bounds. Paul Reed comes in for Joel Embiid, and they're going to show the replay again. Landed just on that left foot, and I think that the knee had some sort of tightness there. So he is walking. He's going back to the locker room, but it was like when he was just staring at the ceiling, he didn't even blink. It was sort of like he had PTSD. 51-46 is the score. The Knicks lead it by 5. 2:24 to go in the second quarter. That's not the time to talk about that, my guy. Maxey will try to inbound it for the Sixers, and he hands it off again to Reed. Another dribble handoff again back to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with a bouncer, back to Lowry. Lowry gets some space, puts up a three, and he airballed it. Batum tried to save it. It went out of bounds, and it's Knicks ball. 2:15 to go in the second quarter. You hope that the big man's okay. In case you are just tuning in, he just injured himself after doing a self-alley-oop dunk, and he landed awkwardly on that left foot and was grabbing onto that knee. I don't know if it buckled down or what, but it was certainly not good whatsoever. Brunson, again, with a pass all the way outside to Anunoby, who goes downhill. And Anunoby underneath the basket. McBride for two, off the mark. Batum crashes the glass, and Tyrese Maxey trying to conduct the offense. Euro step goes up, and Robinson, he got the block and just knew. He came back down with a catch, and he tried to pass it off of Tyrese Maxey because he knew that his feet weren't going to land in bounds, and that was the right play by Mitchell Robinson. It's Knicks ball. 51-46, New York up by 5, and Brunson almost got the ball knocked loose again. Tyrese Maxey guarding him. Brunson goes up for two, and he does not get the and one, but Maxey gets called for a personal foul. Oh, man. Well, this Simone say Joel Embiid in the playoffs just don't mix, man. Simone. I like Simone. She does a good job. 51-46. So Maxey is 5 for 12 from the field, 2 for 7 from 3. And has a dozen points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists to go along with that. 9 points for Brunson, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And the first foul shot is good. Just don't know what he did for all this bad luck, says Aiden Doherty. It's a shame, and it's just depressing. Oh, man. 52-46 as the Knicks lead it by half a dozen points. Mitchell Robinson comes out. Isaiah Hartenstein comes in for Mitchell Robinson. So he started off the first quarter and got cooked by Embiid, and then he decided to go with Mitchell Robinson. And that seemed to be working. And Brunson's second foul shot is good. It's a 7-point game. 53-46. Embiid not out there. Has not returned from the tunnel just yet. Oubre tries to go downhill. Can't lay it up and in. Rebound by New York. It's Deuce McBride again. 53-46. Brunson to McBride for three. Money. A straightaway three-pointer by Miles McBride. And this New York Knicks fan base, they are absolutely into this game. 1 minute to go before we wrap up the second quarter. Maxey tries to go downhill, and he gets it blocked and denied. Reed gets the rebound, passes it to Oubre. Oubre can't get the layup to go, and Hardenstein got the rebound. We have a foul called against the Sixers. Come on, the Sixers just not being so physical. And another foul called, and we're going to walk the floor because more free throws are coming up. 56-46, and Hardenstein, who got the rebound, will go to the line for two free throws. Sixers have gotten outscored by 20 in this second quarter, 32-12, and there's still 46 and a half seconds to go. What happened to the first quarter team? Well, Embiid was out there and was making shots. This is how the game goes, man. But you know the Sixers. In the third quarter, they bounce back. 57-46 as the first foul shot is good. Just hopefully the big fella's okay. 57-46, and the second foul shot by Hardenstein is up and in. So the Knicks lead it by a dozen. 58-46. 43 seconds to go in this second quarter. Sixers are 1 for 2 from the field in this quarter so far. There's a three-pointer by Batum. That's off the mark. Josh Hart giving it all as he got the rebound. Brunson gets the ball over at the three-point line. All right, and Brunson gets it back over at the top of the key, goes downhill, spins, rolls, hands it back off. Three-point shot is up short, and the rebound goes to Bojan Bogdanovic. Brunson tries to reset. Shot clock unplugged, 10 seconds left. Brunson's trapped and tries to get a move, and he lost the ball. Jalen Brunson now on the ground, but he gets back up, and Maxey gets the inbound. 5 seconds to go. Maxey trying to go downhill, tries to lay it up, can't lay it in, and that's going to do it. 58-46, Knicks up by 12 at halftime. All right. Did you block him or did you time this guy out? This guy's a troll. So. All right, mods, when it says... when you have a troll coming on here, okay, if you press on your phone and you quit their name, it says hide user on this channel. Don't even put them in a timeout if they're being really, like, just rude, you know. Just ban them. You know, hide them on the channel. That's it. All right. So 46 people on here watching. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. All right. 58-46. The Sixers are down at the half by a dozen. What's the big storyline? Well, let's talk. All right, let's talk about this. We will put this down. Yes. So the first half. Obviously, we have a lot to talk about. Joel Embiid got hurt, and he went back into the locker room. And the Sixers are down by 12. They need to do a much better job in the second half. I'm really hoping that, obviously, the number one concern is Joel, right? That's the number one concern. Yes, they're getting out-rebounded. Yes, they got outplayed in that second quarter. This team has a lot in their DNA to come back and win these types of games. But anyhow, this... all that matters right now is Joel. All that matters right now is Joel Embiid. So they have got to try to do a better job at just playing more physical basketball. Snow, what does he say? Such a defensive team, and they've allowed 33 second quarter points. Well, Embiid got hurt, man. But yes, 33 second quarter points. But again, you know, you guys, I understand that you're disappointed in their second quarter effort, but again, in their DNA, they do a lot better in the third quarter. So, again, you know, I'm not saying that anybody's hitting the panic button, but this game is not even over. So, I mean, I was pretty disappointed at how they executed in that second quarter, but I know that one run gets them back into this game. And, again, if you've been following this team throughout the whole entire year, even when they're down, in their DNA, there's just something about the third quarter and even the fourth quarter that just clicks. And Nick Nurse just is so good at making the proper adjustments on the fly. So while, yes, that was a terrible second quarter and probably one of the worst that they've had all season, you know, there still is a lot of basketball left to be played, and they can do a better job at rebounding the ball. I said that they weren't going to play, that this Knicks team is not going to play a lot of zone, and they've been very physical with Joel. Hardenstein tried to play defense on him. It wasn't working out. He was having himself a very good day. Not such a good day, and then Embiid comes out, and, well, that's what happened. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone to see if there's any sort of updates on Joel as we speak. Not even concerned about winning the game, says Larry. Yep, I agree. Well, honestly, I still am, because regardless if he comes back or not, we have a game to play. So I need them to still win this game, even without Joel. You know what I mean? The next man needs to set up now for the Sixers. We can't blame Embiid. We have Scott Foster as a ref, and we are playing like trash right now. Embiid goes to part of the blame, man. And again, I don't want this to go off track. I'm sorry, but I know that he tried to do a self alley-oop dunk, but my guy, his knee is not 100%. And the fact that he tried to do that, I kind of have to put some of the blame on him for doing that to himself. You know? People are probably not going to agree with my take there, but, bro, we need you to be healthy. And we need you to not try to do too much. That's why, like, even when Bryce Harper the other day was trying to go into the camera well, we got really nervous about Bryce Harper because we know that he was trying to make a play, but what's more important, one play or a whole entire series? So I don't think that a lot of people are going to be talking about that now because obviously they care about Embiid's injury, and rightfully so. But, Joel kind of, he should have known better. That's all. Embiid hurt his knee, walked off. That did not look good. How Embiid landed. If he comes back for the second half, it's the whole thing. If he comes back for second half, it's the whole thing. I don't know what that means, but they need to focus, says Larry. They do. If Embiid doesn't come back in, there still is a game, guys. There still is a game, and they got to focus. And we still should try to focus on winning this game. And I think that there is a way that we still can do that. But, again, we'll keep you updated on what happens and if Embiid is going to come back or not and what's going to happen moving forward if that is the case. But, again, you got to keep your eyes on that. Prayers for Embiid. Let's see what they can show us, says Larry. Yep, I agree with that. But, yeah. All right. What else? What else do we have? I'm actually going to take a very quick step off. We can go raid somebody. If anybody knows somebody that's live. We've been raiding RB. I want to do somebody different, man. I want to give somebody else love that they deserve because, we've been raiding my boy, and you guys can definitely go say hi to him. But, I want to try to raid somebody else because I think that we need to raid other content creators that are small, because they matter too, for sure. Faith is all you need to have. Yep. I guess so. Yep, we do definitely need some faith. All right, I'm going to take a step off. I'll post a link down below, and we'll go raid those people. Be right back. Oh, boy. All right. PHOY Sixers, shout out to them. They tweeted this out. Sixers trail the Knicks, quote, at the half, 50-46. They led by 9 after the first quarter. They manufactured just 12 points in the second quarter, losing at 33-12. And Joel Embiid got hurt at the 2:49-minute mark. Heading into halftime, he hurt his repaired left knee on a self-alley-oop dunk and went back to the locker room. And now, quote, we wait for an update. And that's where we stand in regards to this game here. Thanks so much for coming on, Mitch. I tried to, I posted your link down below in the chat. I wanted other people to come on to say hi. Hopefully they did. Hopefully they did so. But yeah, so yeah, like, let's continue to talk about this because, look, as much as this sucks, they got to play. There still is a game to play, and they can still win this game. Winning still matters. Obviously, you care about Joel, and you know how much he means to this team. But you still got to go out there, and you got to give it your A-plus effort. And it's hard to focus because he is the battery to the team, obviously. But they can still do a better job of making shots. I am curious to see what the game plan is going into the second half with or without Joel. And that's, we are waiting an update report on Embiid and his health. So it's 50-46. The Sixers definitely need to do a better job at just getting rebounds. I know that the Knicks are a very physical team. And I knew that this series was going to be a fight, scratch and claw type of a thing. But Josh Hart is getting a lot of rebounds, and it's all about effort, man. He's a great rebounder. He is. But I need us to be more active on the glass. And I need us to make more shots. We were making a lot of shots in the beginning, and it's a make-or-miss league. But if we can try to get back to confident shooting, that would be absolutely awesome. Who else? I love JoJo. If this is how it goes out again after 2 months off, I'm done. He'll never be available. Trade him before he's Bill Walton, Yao Ming, or dare I say Grant Hill, or worth nothing. See, I'm not there. I know that we're all emotionally mad and sad about this, but I'm not there yet. I'm really not. Because we can have these conversations later, but now I don't think is the right time for it. And that's just me. But you guys can talk about it. I just don't think that now's the time to do it. Not during the playoffs. 65 likes. Let's get to 100, man. Let's get to 100. And hit that subscribe button. We need 5 more to get to 2020. Really appreciate that. Healthy Embiid, the best in the league. We're insane, though. This is every year and the literal definition. Scratch and claw and win. Name isn't Claw. He jumped for nothing. That's right. Not giving up on the team. They're going to come back and win for Joel. I feel it, says Grace. Well, we'll see what happens. And it sounds weird to say that, but that's all we can do. Embiid is back out on the floor. Again, he has to be careful. When you're going up for a self alley-oop pass, can't be. You got to be careful, man. All right, 18 points for Embiid. All right, 6 for 11 from the field, 5 rebounds. Miles McBride, 16 points for him. He's 5 for 8 from shooting-wise today from the field and 4 for 5 from 3. So Joel is back out there for the Sixers. Looks like Noah Levick says he's going to start the second half after a big injury scare late in that second quarter. Yep. All right. So Tobias Harris will also come back out for Nico Batum. Dante DiVincenzo steps in for Bojan Bogdanovic. And OG Anunoby returns to the lineup for Miles McBride. And Embiid comes back in for Paul Reed. And looks like he's okay right now. Fingers crossed, though. Right, so it'll be Sixers ball to start things off as they go from right to left. Maxey, Lowry, Embiid, Oubre, and Harris in there for the Sixers. Embiid with a fadeaway jumper for 3. No. Oubre tried to get the rebound. It was blocked by DiVincenzo, and Oubre got it back, lost it, and it'll be last touched by the New York Knicks. See what Nick Nurse has cooked up here? I agree with that statement for sure. All right, Maxey will have to inbound it from the Sixers baseline, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. So Embiid back in action, got injured before halftime, but he's back out there. Maxey gets the inbound, goes up with a tough shot, and Oubre could not haul in the rebound. Dante DiVincenzo has it. Brunson tries to go downhill, and he scoops it up and in. Lowry tried to draw a foul there, but there was nothing that he could do. 60-46. Embiid, not once but twice, puts it up and in. So it's now a 12-point game with 11:15 to go. A game of runs as we go back and forth between the Knicks and the Sixers. Sixers have been pretty physical so far to start off this second half, and hopefully they can just keep that up. Brunson trying to work around a little pick and roll. Tries to lob it up. Can't get it, though. Brunson does get his own offensive rebound. DiVincenzo for 3. And another offensive rebound by Hardenstein. Oh, man. Come on, Sixers. They got to box out better. Anunoby tries to go up over Embiid, and he got by Harris and made it look so easy. Harris couldn't even stay on him. It's 62-48. And Maxey with a dribble handoff to Joel. Harris gets it over to Lowry for a three-pointer, and that's good. So it's 62-51. And the Sixers again trying to cut the deficit once again. I don't know why they always do this. 62-51, 10:15 to go in this third quarter. Hardenstein tries to hand it off again to Brunson. Brunson gets some space, puts up a 3, and he answers back with a 3 of his own. 65-51, Jalen Brunson starting to heat up, and that's what he's known for doing in the second half. Lowry dribbles around the timeline, no-look pass back to Kyle Lowry from Embiid to Lowry, and Oubre gets called for a travel from Scott Foster. RB says, Joel's back in the game, but I'm worried about his health. Glad to see him playing through. I agree with that, man. I absolutely agree with that. Yep, thank you. I almost forgot. Can't believe that Toby just was able to, he literally just let his defender, OG Anunoby, OG Anunoby just whizzed right by him. Jalen Brunson again over at the Madison Square Garden sign, and he lost it, but the Sixers touched it last. Curious as to, I guess it was Kyle Lowry who had his right hand go off of him. Man. 65-51. Maxey tries to deflect the inbound pass, and it goes out of bounds once more, but Maxey gets called for a personal foul. Just the first foul by the Sixers in this third quarter. Sixers trying to get something going here. Both teams have put up 7 points as Lowry comes up with a steal, puts it up, and he puts it in. Josh Hart gets called for the foul. Man. Well, Kyle Lowry being a pest on defense, able to just snag it away from Josh Hart. It pretty much intercepted the rock, and Lowry just able to go out in transition and make a three-point opportunity. So it's 65-53. Lowry going to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. And the foul shot by Lowry is good. Thibodeau trying to... He's over on the sideline trying to come up with a play for his team here. Brunson again tries to take on Tyrese Maxey, and Hardenstein comes up with a screen. Now Embiid guarding Brunson. Brunson with a runner over Embiid, connects. Jalen Brunson with a 7-foot teardrop, and that'll put the Knicks back up by 13 points. Tyrese Maxey again finds Embiid at the top of the key. Dribble handoff back to Maxey. Maxey got it knocked loose. Comes back up with it. Tries to go inside. Reverse layup is good. Nice play by Maxey. Wow. A high arcing reverse layup on a Euro step with that lightning quick speed that he has. Just unbelievable. All right, so Brunson again tries to pass it to Isaiah Hardenstein. And OG Anunoby backing down. Kyle Lowry, mismatch there. Hardenstein taking on Harris. Runners up, short. Harris got the board. All right, 67-56. Sixers looking to go, or to cut it to a single-digit lead. Embiid at the top of the key. Dribble handoff again to Maxey over on the right side. Lowry catches and shoots it and nails it from the near wing. The Kyle Lowry experiment has worked so far in this third quarter. As he says, I'm the man, and Tibbs calls for time. Nice play, too, by Maxey. Maxey got the apple. It was all because of Joel Embiid just getting out there on the offensive side and drawing up a little dribble handoff that would set Tyrese Maxey up for a nice pass to Lowry and just hit a firework there. All right, I will be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Stay tuned. Hit that thumbs up button, baby, and hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 100 likes. Mods in the chat. Let's get people on here. Be right back. All right, don't forget to come back on for the post-game show tonight. We're going to be going live at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and I want to hear your thoughts on this ball game because there is certainly a lot of material to talk about, for sure, and the game is not even close to over yet. Just got done with halftime. First time out was called. All right, I need to see Sixers in the chat, baby. Come on. Let's see Sixers in the chat. Let's go Sixers, man. Come on. Where are my cheerleaders? My cheerleaders. Oh, we need you. There we go. Grace is back. Awesome. And again, why did this not copy and paste? That's a little bit weird. That's a little bit odd. Let's go, Maxey. Let's go. Oh, because of this. I see. On the air at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. 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 10 p. Oh, I didn't even post the link. Stupid me. Come on, bro. Come on, Jay. Really? All right. There's Brian Gates, the Sixers assistant coach. It's his 15th season in the NBA. There we go. All right, Jess is here. 67-59. Sixers have to play defense. Jalen Brunson back out there for the New York Knicks. And the Knicks have the rock. Brunson for three. Too strong. Rebound again by Hardenstein. And a kick out to Brunson once more. Brunson to DiVincenzo, who's being guarded by Lowry. And Brunson gets it back over on the near wing. Goes up for two. Gets the ball blocked by Oubre. And we have a foul called. I think it's on Tyrese Maxey. And Maxey says the challenge. I don't think that they're going to do that, though. Let's see again, though. Brunson just tried to go downhill. Got it blocked by Oubre from behind. And threw it away. And Maxey, honestly, didn't even make a lot of contact whatsoever. It was a loose ball foul. Come on. Just let them play. All right, Brunson gets the inbound pass and hands it back off to Dante DiVincenzo. Hart, DiVincenzo, Brunson, Hardenstein, and Anunoby out there for New York. DiVincenzo tries to part the Red Sea, gets it deflected by Lowry, goes out of bounds, and it's Sixers ball. 8-point game. Good job again by Lowry. He's been owning the third quarter. Maxey dribbles it up all the way towards the Sixers front court, dribbles around the screen, bouncer back to Embiid. Lowry again for three. Oh, it's off the mark, but he gets called. Oh, there's a three-point opportunity for Kyle Lowry as he'll go to the line. A very late foul call on the New York Knicks, and Lowry will go to the line for not one, not two, but three free throws because of the closeout by Hardenstein. Man. What a play. That is pretty insane. So it's 67-59. And so it's called a shooting foul on Hardenstein. And Lowry and the Sixers, I guess, are going to call for time here. They said on the ESPN app that it was called a shooting foul. It's an official review. Okay. So it's not a challenge, but they are going to review this. All right. I'm not saying that anybody's doing this, but just a reminder, no spoilers in the chat. Just a reminder. I'm not saying anybody's doing it, but no spoilers. And again, this is the link for tonight. I want you guys to come on and give your thoughts during the post-game show, all right? There's the link, and I hope you guys get it. There we go. No. I'm not saying that you were doing it. I wasn't even calling you out. I was just saying that for anybody, you know. I wasn't saying for you. You didn't spoil anything. 67-59. So Lowry will go to the line to shoot three foul shots. First one is up and in. And that will make it a 7-point ball game. So it was, again, an initiated review. Replay did support the call. And we have 50 people on here watching. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. And turn on the notification bell icons. And that way you'll know when I go live. Second foul shot by Lowry. Good. Kyle has had a pretty good career against the New York Knicks. So he's 2 for 2 from the line. The third free throw coming up. It's good. He's averaged 15 points per game against New York in 47 career games and has 5.7 assists along with 4.5 rebounds. Had a 10-rebound game his first game, and that was back when he was on Memphis in 06. All right, here's Anunoby, who cuts back door. It was a 1-2-3 tic-tac-toe pass, and now it's a 7-point game once more. 69-62. Have to do a better job on the description there, but regardless, Tyrese Maxey dribbles around the right side. Sixers go from right to left. Embiid over at the top of the key trying to take on Hardenstein. Got it not to lose. Embiid still up with it. 5 on the shot clock. He goes down low, gets double teamed, runners up, and he can't get it. Oh, man, he tried to tip it up and in. OG Anunoby got the rebound, and Brunson pulls up from long range. Brick. Embiid volleyballs it all the way to himself. Tapped it 3 times. Lowry to Maxey on the fast break. Maxey back to Lowry. Maxey's been so passive today. It's unbelievable. Oubre to Embiid, and Embiid had a shot that he could have taken. Maxey goes down low. Euro step runner. Got it. Well, Maxey had a wide-open 3. He's been so passive, but at least he attacked the zone that time. And it's a 5-point ball game at MSG. Brunson today, only 18 points. He's 6 for 19 from the field and just 1 for 6 from 3. Hardenstein with a runner over Joel. Unsuccessful. Harris corrals the miss as he climbs the ladder. Harris with a dribble handoff to Tyrese Maxey, who's over at the logo, being guarded again by Anunoby. Step back, and he tries to go up against Hardenstein this time. Mismatch runner, yes! Oh, yes, baby! Tyrese Maxey taking his part in the third quarter, and a timeout again called by Tibbs. This is what happens. The Sixers build up some sort of momentum, and Tyrese Maxey knifes his way through the lane as he gets past the trees, gets the mismatch that he wants, and he's able to just put it up and in with a Kyrie Irving-esque finish. It's still a game. Told you. Never count this team out, man. There's something different about this team. All right, hashtag here they come, baby. Come on. I want to see more here they comes in the chat. More Sixers, more let's go Sixers, man. Kyle Newbad just tweeted out, quote, Embiid playing a great floor game while barely being able to move. Lowry playing an excellent game as well. And he is. Maxey's coming alive, down just by 3 with 5:40 to play in the third. Big time response to open this quarter, and I agree with that. Yes, we have to wait and see how the rest of this game unfolds, especially this quarter, to see if the Sixers can just take this thing over. Now, they have the timeout advantage. The Knicks, again, had to call another timeout, so they're down to 3. The Sixers still have 5. So that's good. Kyle Lowry, man, flowers to him for stepping up in this third quarter, really. He scored 12 of his 15 points in this quarter, has hit some big-time threes. The ball's been running through him, and I like that. I was thinking that there was going to have to be an X factor in this quarter. Nico Batum was that guy the other day, and today it's Kyle Lowry. Good. I really love the team chemistry that this team has. They don't die. They really don't. I told you. Hashtag here they come, baby. Here they come. Oh boy. I want to play this one again. Whoops. Sorry. What the heck was that? That was weird. Yeah, I gotta play a better. I gotta have a better recording of that. I do. That sounds so distant. That's a Matt Cord saying Joel Embiid, but he does it louder. Does it a couple octaves higher than that. Oh boy! All right, here they come, man. Just a reminder: the Corgi said, "We dub you." That's right. That's right, man. It's only a 3-point game now. Sixers have a 9-point advantage in this third quarter. Yeah. That audio quality, I think, has to be better. Next time, I will try to re-record that tomorrow or something and try to get a better quality of that. But, yep. It's great. So the Knicks called for time. It's 69-66. Philadelphia down by a trace. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 100 likes for the first time in Sixers history, man. Come on. Let's get to it. And if you're over on Facebook or on Twitch or any other platform, come on over to YouTube and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Play-by-play with JJ's the name. All right, Sixers down by a trace. Josh Hart gets it knocked loose. It's stolen by Embiid, and Embiid got knocked by Josh Hart. He went to the ground, but he gets back up. Got hit right into the face. So a personal foul on Josh Hart and another careless turnover. Oubre stuck his hand in the cookie jar, and a foul called on Hart. Momentum in the Sixers' direction once more. What's up, Antonio? How you doing, man? All right, so Hart with 4 fouls. You got to be careful about that. 6 points for him. He's been getting a lot of rebounds. Embiid for a 3. He puts it up and in. The Sixers tie it back at 69. The monster from 25 feet able to make a pull-up jumper, and Maxey with the dime. A 7-0 run by the Sixers. DiVincenzo with a haymaker knocks it down. Dante DiVincenzo, 2 for 5 from 3. He's been pretty cold today, but we know that when the stove can get hot, he can light it up. All right, so they answer back with a 3. Tyrese Maxey again with a dribble handoff to Embiid. Embiid could tie it with a 3 or take a 2 to cut the deficit to 1. He'll try to take Hardenstein all the way to Stepta. A pass to Oubre, and he goes down with a little runner. Embiid was being guarded by 3 guys. He was blitzed, and he threw it down low to Oubre, and Oubre had a one-on-one matchup and was able to make the runner. He's struggled this game. Oubre in this game with just 5 points. Hart hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby tries to go down low. Swivel, step back, turn around Jay. Good defense by Joel. Maxey with the board as he boxes out Hart. Maxey goes downhill. He lost his footing, but he does get fouled. Once again, it's by Hardenstein. All right, again. Oh, my gosh. I mean, just the incredible playmaking by Tyrese Maxey in this third quarter has also been a blessing for the Sixers, too. Not only is he going downhill, not only is he trying to take it all the way to the rack, but he's making plays for the big man, and he's doing the little things correctly on the defensive side of the ball. 72-72 as Maxey ties the game with the first foul shot, and the Sixers will look to take the lead. Batum and Robinson come in for their respected teams. Harris and Hardenstein take a quick breather. Sixers for the lead, and it's good. Tyrese Maxey, 2 for 2, that trip around at the line. 20 points for him. Not a game high yet. Embiid with 23 points. That's the game high. 73-72. Brunson swings it all the way to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo goes downhill. It's stolen away by Embiid. Intercepted. Embiid with a dime to Oubre, and he throws it down. Joel Embiid with a beautiful bounce pass that was picture perfect to Kelly Oubre. The Wizard again, able to make a play happen on the offensive side out in transition. Oh, man, that was a beautiful pass. Hart wide open three-pointer for the tie. Won't go. In and out it goes. Lowry with the board, being the maestro on the offensive side. Embiid to Lowry. Lowry pump fakes it. Hands it off to Oubre for a 3. Bullseye! 78-72. Well, a 9-0 run for the Sixers, and they have gotten themselves off the mat once more. Hart goes up against Embiid, and Hart gets fouled pretty hardly against the big man, and he'll try to earn his stripes at the line. I can't believe just the beautiful dime that Embiid had to Oubre, just got it right in front of Brunson. That was literally it was like a 45-degree angle bounce pass that he just had to nail, and literally Brunson's fingertip almost got to it. That's crazy. Couldn't have had a better pass there. All right, DiVincenzo will take a breather, and Deuce McBride comes in for him. OG Anunoby also takes a seat, and Bojan Bogdanovic is going to come back in. So Hart actually did miss the first foul shot, and the second one coming up with 2:51 to go in the third quarter. The foul shot is nothing but net, and we have a 5-point ball game. Sixers again at 5 timeouts left. 78-73. Maxey conducting the offense, and he gets blitzed over at the logo. Dribbles over towards the right side, swings it back to Embiid, and Embiid had to make a nice catch, and he did. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Oubre gets a screen set by Joel. Got it knocked loose, though. Brunson with the steal. Lowry gets back on defense. He knocks it loose, and Brunson still comes up with it. Runner is up and in. Oubre could not stay in front of him. Good job by Lowry to just be a pest on defense once more. Just couldn't finish it. And a timeout called by the Sixers as they get it into their front court. And Nick Nurse wants to re-rally the troops once more with 2:17 to go. Turned it off, and they come back. You're welcome. Oh, man. What's up, Antonio? Thanks so much for stopping by, my guy. I really do appreciate that. Shout out to all the Knicks fans. Shout out to all the NBA fans out there as well. Larry says, go away, Mike. Don't ruin this. Don't ruin this, Mike. Hit that thumbs up button again. My name is Jason Joseph. We go by JJ on here. This is Play by Play with JJ. What's up, Asia? How you doing? In case you are new to the channel, I call Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles games. I started this channel back in December of 2022, and I did it because I want to go into play-by-play announcing, and I graduated from Rowan. I got some experience at the minor league levels calling games for the Blue Rocks, who were the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals, and for the Blue Coats, who were the Sixers G League team. And I wanted to make a career out of this, and I've wanted to take advantage of the new digital media realm and try to dive into it from a play-by-play standpoint, because not a lot of people are doing that, and I know that it's going to be booming in years to come, and we're not far off from that. So if you really do enjoy this content, you know, we try to give you guys the best quality of radio play-by-play that we can. I would really appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button. You can also donate to the channel too via Super Chat, and that would mean so much to me as well. Let's get to 100 likes. We're not far away. A 24-8 run for the Sixers over the last 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Maxey gets the inbound, passes it back to Lowry. Lowry with a cannon bomb from 3. Off the mark. Robinson with the rebound. And Josh Hart gets the outlet pass as he tries to reset the offense. Remember, he has 4 personal fouls. Has to be careful. All right, Maxey trying to hug Brunson off the screen. Brunson gets it back, and Maxey can't stay on him. Maxey blocks it, though, from behind for the second time on Brunson today. Sixers with a steal. Maxey for a 3. He tried to bank it and couldn't get it. Oh, man, Maxey's defense has been absolutely stellar on Brunson. McBride over on the near corner as he dribbles it all the way towards the left. And now on the right wing is Josh Hart. Bouncer to Bojan Bogdanovic. Taking on Maxey. Turnaround jumper. And he gets the friendly bounce. And it's a 1-point ball game. All right. So the Sixers have the ball. Embiid with a no-look pass to Maxey. He almost threw it away. Oh, man. Oh, man. Maxey gets it all the way as he zigzags through the lane, gets it back at the three-point line, and now cuts towards the basket. Layup is up and in! He finished on the right side of the baseline once more, and it's a 3-point ball game. Tyrese Maxey owning the third quarter, 22 points, 4 assists, and he has 10 of his 22 in this quarter alone. 51 seconds remaining as we wind down the third. McBride passes it to Hart. Back outside to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic goes over towards the foul line, puts up a J, too much mustard, and Joel Embiid comes up with rebound number 9. Embiid steps into a three-pointer. It's blocked by Robinson. And Hart with another rebound. He's been so active. 9 rebounds for him. He goes up over Embiid and finishes over him to make it a 1-point game. 1.5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Sixers are looking to try to stay or still have the lead as they go into the fourth quarter. So, all right, so Maxey has it over at the logo. He gets blitzed, and now Brunson stays on him. And Maxey goes down towards the lane. Runner is up, and he gets it in again. Oh, man, the energy boost for the Sixers coming at it once more. Brunson gets fouled. Embiid almost tripped on him. Lowry got called for a personal, and that's now his 4th foul. And now Joel Embiid with 3 seconds left is going to come out. How about the swat by Tyrese Maxey from behind? Just really unbelievable and absolutely insane. Harris comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's probably not going to be for that long, obviously for 3 seconds, but Paul Reed also steps in as well for the Sixers. 3 seconds to go. 24 points, 2 blocks, and 2 rebounds for Tyrese Maxey. Inbound goes to Bojan Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic with a prayer. He butts it up. Can't put it in. Thought that there was a foul call as Bojan Bogdanovic has some words with Scott Foster, and that's going to do it as we go into quarter number 4. He collided with a camera operator underneath the baseline, and, well, we go into the 4th quarter. Sixers lead it by 3. Antonio, thanks so much for coming on here, my guy. Lots of love and respect to you. Boy, doing a hell of a job calling the game tonight. I appreciate it. You know, again, we have a lot of passion. You know what I mean? So, I know that you're a Knicks fan, but I hope that you're still enjoying this, even though we're calling this like for the Sixers. I do try to keep it fair, like for both teams. You know, I try. I really do try. Oh, foul on the camera, dude. If you guys do enjoy this play-by-play, though, it would really mean a lot to me if you did subscribe to the channel and also did hit that thumbs up button. Again, we're live for every single Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles game. And what I mean by almost every single Phillies game, we've only missed games literally just because of this team right here. Right now, the Phillies lead at 7-0 in the bottom of the 7th. So, Antonio says, I'm a Dr. J fan. Let's go, baby. All right. I'm an OG. What's up, flustered gamer? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for coming on. The poor cameraman's injured, I believe. Yeah, that sucks. All right, let's do this. All right, so I'm going to ask you a trivia question as we go into the 4th quarter. If you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Cool cards, baby. What's going on? Which Chicago Bull was nicknamed the Pink Panther? Anybody know? 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I know, it was really quick. Phil W., what's going on, man? JJ in the house. What's going on, Phil? How you doing, man? Dennis Rodman, that is incorrect. Tony Kukoc, that is correct. Got it. Sorry, I'm back. Spilled pizza on my... Oh, no. Boo! Oh, you spilled pizza. Oh, man. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, man. That stinks. I'm not wearing my Embiid jersey. I'm wearing my Maxey jersey. So tonight we decided to go with Tyrese Maxey, and I think it's worked. Tony Kukoc. Yep, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Good job. Tony Kukoc was nicknamed the Pink Panther. Anybody know why? I actually don't know why, but does anybody actually know like the backstory as to why he was called the Pink Panther? I don't know why. I could look it up, but I am curious if somebody else does know it. Tony Kukoc, Pink Panther. Yeah, I don't know why. We were a no-hitter? Are you saying a no-hitter? That's pretty cool, if that is the case. 82-79, Philadelphia leads it by 3. All right, so the Sixers have to play defense. Jalen Brunson is back out there for the Knicks. Bojan Bogdanovic goes up with a turnaround jumper, tried to bank it in. Paul Reed got the rebound as he comes in for the Sixers. So it's Paul Reed, Tobias Harris, Buddy Hield, Tyrese Maxey, and Nico Batum to start things off here in the fourth quarter. Sixers lead it by a trace. Maxey lost it, got it knocked loose by Deuce McBride. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. Batum blocks it from behind. Brunson again with a dribble handoff to Josh Hart. Hart puts it up, and Harris comes up with the rebound. Nico Batum, man, on the defensive side. You never know when he comes, and he's just been playing elite defense for the Sixers. Maxey goes downhill, Eurostep runner, no. Reed tries to get the miss, and he can't do so. Maxey and Robinson go down. It's 4-on-4 basketball. Brunson back outside to Bogdanovic for a three, and Bogdanovic ties the game. So we're locked in at 82 apiece, and it's now 10:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Bojan Bogdanovic able to make a 26-footer. And Maxey again gets blitzed over at the logo. Batum goes downhill, hands it off to Buddy Hield. Hield passes it back to Tyrese Maxey, 5 on the clock. As Maxey kicks it back out to Reed for 3. It's denied by Robinson, goes out of bounds. Sixers ball with 2.5 seconds to go on the shot clock, 2.6 to be exact. You need every tenth of a second. All right, so Reed tried to go up with a 3 over on the far corner, and Mitchell Robbins said, get that you-know-what out of here. Batum inbounds it to Tyrese Maxey, and Maxey lost it. Robinson comes up with a steal, and Bogdanovic tries to just haul it in. So the Knicks looking to go out in front with a 2 or a 3. We're locked in at 82. Jalen Brunson over at the logo, dribbles over towards the right, now dribbles with his left hand, goes down the lane, goes up with a runner over Maxey, and Robinson, did he get called for basket interference? No. He literally had his hand when the ball was on the rim. I have to see a replay, but it looked like it was a bad call, according to my eyes. Harris gets it over at the top of the key, goes downhill, kick out to Batum for a 3 on the far corner. No. Brunson with the board, and Reed didn't even foul him there. He put his hands up saying, I didn't foul, and he certainly did not. Hart goes downhill. He's taking on Harris, and he passes it back out to Brunson over on the near wing. Brunson going up against Buddy Hield, spinning, turnaround jumper, off the mark again. Batum gets the rebound. He saves it from going out of bounds. And Paul Reed dribbling up for the Sixers. Out of all people, Reed to Batum, wide open 3, off the mark again. Come on, Nico. Sixers didn't even need a 3. Now they're settling for 3s, and they just should be aggressive. But regardless, they're still down by 2. 9:10 to go in the fourth quarter. This lineup not really doing so well for the Sixers, and they really need to step up here. Maxey trying to play defense on Brunson. Step back, turnaround Jay. No, and Harris with the rebound. Tyrese Maxey's defense has been really sensational as well tonight. Harris gets it over on the near side, dribbles now towards the top of the key. Now he's at the foul line, goes up with a runner, and ties the game! Tobias Harris with a runner, and we're locked in at 84 now with 8:43 to go in quarter number 4. How about that play by Tobias Harris? McBride will just pass it off to Josh Hart. More dribble handoffs coming. McBride in between the circles as he tries to take on Buddy Hield. Hield trying to tag along on him, and Deuce McBride gets free as he is able to lay it up and in. 86-84. Brunson tried to tip in the inbound pass, and it's going to be Sixers ball. Jalen Brunson looking to Tom Thibodeau to try to challenge this. And Maxey was literally trying to get the ball, and Brunson was like, nope, we should challenge this, and they will. So I couldn't necessarily tell who touched it last because they panned away from the action. They were showing a reaction to Miles McBride for making that shot, and Maxey, I think, turned it over. Somebody did. And we have a timeout and a challenge called by New York. Harris did something. Let's go, Knicks, baby. Let's go, Sixers. Let's go, everybody that's here in the chat, baby. We love everybody that's here, man. And thanks so much for coming on, my guy, Antonio. You're the best, bro. We'll be covering the entire series. I hope that you stay on here. You know, we invite everybody on here, including Knicks fans or opponents, as long as people are cool. You know what I mean? Finally challenge. Yes, they do. How How many likes do we have now? We're working our way up to 100, man. We're almost there. How many likes are we at? We're at 83. We need 17 more. Come on. 17 people. There has to be 17 more people in the world that we know that can hit that thumbs up button for us. Sip of water time. Let's do it. Another game that's going to come down to the wire. Embiid is at a plus 19. And Tyrese Maxey, again, 24 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Tobias Harris in this game, I know that he has 9 rebounds, 5 points though, and he's just 2 for 5 from the field. He's been really struggling, to say the least. Looks like Joel's getting ready to check back in. They were -5 in the nearly 4 minutes when he was on the bench, according to 97.5 The Fanatic. All right. If the Sixers can just get this one game, man, come on. One game. That's all they got to do. Just steal one in New York. I think that they feel better about that. Go Sixers. Antonio, good fan, not toxic. Yep. Just got to, showing his passion. I love it. I love it, man. Shout out to Antonio, bro. We love you, Antonio. All right. Are they gonna? What are they doing? Are they coming back from the break or not? Won't be a Sixers game without the heart attack. That's what happens. Just steal one. That's all they got to do. Steal one game, and hopefully it's this one. Larry, is still here? I haven't heard a bunch from you, my guy. Is Larry still here? I think he's just like, bro, I don't even want to say anything. Surprised nobody else noticed. Sixers love me, says Claw. Yes, sir. Tibbs has his arms folded. The challenge, I think, is successful. So they're looking at this again. So Maxey actually got the inbound pass from Buddy Hield, and Jalen Brunson just came from behind him, blindsided Tyrese Maxey, and Brunson said that it was deflected off of Maxey's knee, and it was. So the challenge is overturned. It's Knicks ball. Bogdanovic got the ball at the inbound, and Miles McBride being guarded heavily by Buddy Hield. So Embiid back in there for the Sixers. Hart wide open for a 3 on the far corner. No. Robinson snipes the offensive rebound from Embiid. Bogdanovic steps back, puts up a tray. No. Hart with another rebound. And he goes up with a shot, and Harris gets called for a foul. That's now his 5th personal foul. It's in the act of shooting. And now Nick Nurse has to make a decision here. One more foul than he's done. And don't know what to do. All right, so Josh Hart is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws here. Hart, again, the 29-year-old who just turned 29 on March 6th. He's had a very good season. Lots of double-doubles for him. First foul shot, gets the friendly bounce, and makes it a 3-point ball game. Hart at home this season has averaged 11 points, 9 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. And on the road, he's just averaged 8 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 3.8 assists. The second foul shot is good. It's a 4-point game, but still pretty close. 7:58 to go. Lowry picks up the ball at half court, and the clock starts running. Embiid gets it over at the logo. Dribbles with his right hand over towards the right side. Dribble handoff to Harris. Harris tries to lay it up, and he lays it in. Tobias Harris again able to make a nice bucket as he had a layup and got by his defender. Good play call. McBride for 3. Bang! Deuce McBride, man. Oh, he has ice in his veins and has been very clutch for them throughout the season. And, well, he's been playing pretty well in this ball game. 91-86. Harris gets the dribble handoff. Harris puts up a 3. This time it's way too strong. Lowry with the offensive board. Embiid to Hield for 3. And that's off the mark. Sixers just have to make their shots. and have not been able to do so. McBride with the board as he corrals the miss, and Deuce McBride being guarded heavily by Kyle Lowry. 7 minutes to go. McBride, and Lowry still stays on him. Good job to fight through a screen, and Anunoby gets it down low. Oubre knocks it loose, and it's stolen away by Kelly Oubre Jr. Oubre is not at a good shooting night. He hands it off to Embiid. Embiid at the foul line. Kick out to Lowry, who's being guarded by McBride. Embiid wants to set a screen. Lowry goes over towards his right side. Lowry to Embiid. Embiid catches, lets it fly, and that is way too short. Not a good shot by Joel, and McBride again controls the tempo. It's 91-86. Both teams just can't buy a bucket. Hart goes down low. A kick out to Bogdanovic. 10 seconds left on the clock. And Hart tries to save it from going into the backcourt, and he just does so. McBride catches, puts up a three. No. And Oubre gets the rebound, but a shot clock violation called as the Sixers play solid defense. Neither team has been able to score throughout this drought, and I kind of figured that there was going to be one point of this game where it was going to come down to this. Sixers have got to break the ice. 7 points for the Sixers off the bench and 38 for the Knicks. That has been the difference of this game. But it's a 5-point lead for New York. Dribble handoff from Lowry to Maxey. Maxey being guarded by Deuce McBride. With 6 minutes to go, Harris gets it over towards the right side. Tobias Harris has to look for help as he gives it up to Embiid. 5 on the clock. Embiid at the foul line goes up for 2, and a foul called on the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson gets called for the shooting foul. Thibodeau not happy again. I don't know. Let's see again if that was indeed a shooting foul. I think that, honestly, that was just a clean block by McBride, I thought. McBride literally just swatted it. Oh, he got a little piece of Embiid's elbow, but just a marginal piece of contact, and Embiid's going to go to the line for 2. First foul shot is good. So they called the foul on Miles McBride. It was not on Mitchell Robinson. They thought initially that it was. 24 points for the big man, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists, and now makes it a 3-point game as he hits both foul shots. So just down to 1 possession at Madison Square Garden. 91-88, the Knicks have a 3-point advantage. Brunson, Anunoby, Hart, Robinson, and McBride, the starting 5 for the Knicks. Brunson gets it over at the logo, gets it knocked loose again by Oubre as he steals it. Oubre goes downhill, hands it off to Maxey. Maxey lays it up and in, and he's able to put it up. I thought he got fouled, but he did not. Kelly Oubre again. The defense has been unbelievable. 91-90, Sixers down by 1. Again, Deuce McBride tries to throw it to Brunson, and Brunson almost got a backcourt violation called on him. McBride back outside to Hart. Hart wide open, 3-pointer, got it! Josh Hart able to throw a knife in it for the Sixers. There's still 5 minutes to go, though. 94-90, Sixers down by 4, 4:55 to go. The Sixers have yet to make a 3 in this quarter. Tyrese Maxey again dribbles around the screen as he goes towards the elbow. Handoff to Embiid, and Embiid puts up a 2, but he's fouled, and he'll stay put at the line to try to make some more free throws here. Man, oh man, what a game it's been. Kelly Oubre again, just being the difference maker, being the pest that the Sixers have needed, and that's what he does. It doesn't matter how bad of a shooting night he's having. He's going to give it 125% every single night. Embiid's at the line. So McBride got called for the shooting foul. The foul shot is good by Joel. So tonight in this game, Joel Embiid has gone 7 for 8 from the line, and he has 25 points. Still a 3-point game. Still plenty of time to go. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 100 likes, baby. Embiid going to the line for one more. It's up, and it's nothing but net. It's a 2-point game. Sixers knocking on the door. Will the Knicks let them in? 94-92, New York up by just a breath. Anunoby tries to go inside to Hart, back outside to Deuce McBride. McBride with a shot that goes up. No, Robinson trying to put up the loose change. Not once, but twice. And Robinson able to throw it down. And now they get some more breathing room. Sixers looking to punch their way back into it, though. Maxey gets Jalen Brunson on him. And Embiid sets a screen. Tyrese Maxey gets doubled. Embiid at the foul line over Mitchell Robinson. Steps back, pulls up for two, and that's a little short. Hart lost the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. It's still Sixers ball. Sixers call a timeout here with 4:03 to go. Josh Hart just could not control the rebound, and he lost it out of bounds. And the Sixers will have a timeout called here with 4:03 to go. Literally, Hart, all he had to do was haul it in, and literally, he had his left hand, he tried to hug it, and I think that I think he was anticipating just having his right hand there, like, without thinking, and he just didn't have anything underneath to just try to save it, and it just went out of bounds. All right. 81 people on here tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the bell icon, man. Let's get to 100 likes. 100 likes, man. Almost there. We're at 88. We need 12 more to break the century mark. And we should try to do it before the Sixers and the Knicks do it. That'd be so sick. Again, if you are tuning in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. The Sixers, as a team, they are getting out-rebounded 50-33. And that's going to be a problem as the series goes on. But again, this is what the Knicks are so good at. They are a very good rebounding team. They have a lot of bigs. And Josh Hart is the best shooting guard rebounder in the game. All right. 93 people on here. What's up, Snooter? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for coming on and for stopping by. 92 people. All right, 8 more likes. Come on, let's get to 100, baby. Let's go, baby. Sip of water time. Larry, you're still here. Are you still with us, Larry? Are you still with us? See, Grace is obviously still here. I'm scrolling. Haven't seen Larry type in a while. Sixers love me. I see that. Get it to 100. Yup, had to eat, says Larry. Oh, man, what a game. What a game. You still have us on in the background. Larry waiting for the song. I figured that he was going to wait to eat a shoe. It's if the Sixers win, though. The cameraman keeps getting fouled. Shout out to the cameraman that's underneath the basket. Bro, that's not even funny. I mean, like, I do know people that actually do that. And I know somebody that actually got really hurt on the job. And that's not funny. But yes, shout out to the people that do that because that's a tough job, man. Yummy shoe, says Larry. 95 likes. We need 5 more, baby. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already yet. All right, so the Sixers, they trail by 4 to the Knicks with 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go. The dude says that he has chest pain. And how is your face, my guy? How is your face, dude, Snooter? It's fine, Mike. Thanks for asking. Good. All right. Remember, the Sixers still have the ball because Josh Hart lost a rebound. So he tried to just hug it in, but wasn't able to successfully do so. This might be the best series of the playoffs. I think it's going to be up there, man. I said that this first round is probably going to go 7. I really do. I think it's a back and forth series. I agree with that. All right, so Batum gets the inbound here. Bouncer back to Tyrese Maxey. He has been really cold and not taking a lot of threes today. Embiid gets it on the block, tries to take Robinson all the way to Septa. 3.5 seconds left to go. Spinning, turns around, can't get it. Mitchell Robinson, great defense. And Josh Hart with another rebound, his 11th of the game. All right, so Hart again is over at the logo, and Maxey has to play defense on Jalen Brunson. 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Once more. All right, so Brunson goes up for 2, and he's able to knock it down. And Jalen Brunson starting to feel it. 20 points for him. He's just 7 for 24, though, from the field. 6 rebounds and 5 assists. The Sixers have done a very good job all night on him. 98-92. Maxey tries to fight through some adversity here, and Brunson's guarding him. Maxey gives it up to Embiid. Embiid tells Maxey to come up now. 4.5 seconds left. Embiid for 3. Puts it up. Can't put it in. Embiid has really been cold. He's 2 for 8 from 3. Brunson with the board once more. Brunson goes up against Maxey. 2:55 to go. Step back Jay. Can't get it. Maxey couldn't box out. Brunson got the rebound. And it's thrown all the way to Josh Hart, man. Oh, boy. Brunson did turn it over, though. It was an offensive charge. And Kelly Oubre Jr. again sacrificed that body. So that is a big call there. That was a very, very late whistle. Oh, boy. So Brunson just tried to get the shot, and Maxey had to stay in front of him. Good job by Oubre, though, to just get underneath the basket and draw a charge. Kyle Lowry has it. Sixers down by 2 possessions. They're down by 6. Lowry back to Embiid. Embiid being guarded by Robinson. Robinson's done a good job on him. Embiid trying to go up against him. Goes up with a shot, and he tries to fight for the rebound. And Robinson thought he had it as he tumbles with Embiid on the deck, and I think that they're going to signal a jump ball. Oh, my gosh. They have been so feisty on the glass. Sixers have got to do a better job. I don't know why they're settling for so many threes. I mean, good defense by Robinson, seriously. Really, really good defense. He's been the difference, and guarding Joel one-on-one in this game, he's been pretty good. I have to say that. All right, so we have a jump ball between Embiid and Robinson, and this is absolutely huge. All right, so 2:28 to go in the fourth quarter. Foster initializing the jump ball here. Robinson and Embiid both have their hands up. Thibodeau doesn't like something. And we have a whistle called by one of the other refs trying to get Embiid and Robinson to get into the same playing field. Foster is going to throw it up now, and the Sixers control the ball. Good. 2:25 to go. It's 98-92. Tyrese Maxey, ISO, three-point shot. It's up, and he drains it. That was clutch by Tyrese Maxey. It's 98-95. All right, so that makes it a three-point game. Sixers only down by a trace. Brunson with a pass to Josh Hart, and Brunson gets it back. Maxey guarding him. Hart gets it for a three-pointer, and he nails it. That was a big shot with 1:54 to go. Let's see how much the Sixers have left in the gas tank. Tyrese Maxey gets a screen set by Embiid. Embiid at the top of the key wants to take on Robinson down low, and he draws a foul, and Robinson gets called for that. 1:44 to go. And Embiid's going to head over to the foul line to shoot some more free throws coming up. I don't know how many fouls that is now on Mitchell Robinson. How about the three by Maxey, and then Josh Hart just able to provide a big shot on the other side. He is just absolutely clutch. He's a very good shooter for them. All right, so it's a 6-point game, 101-95, with about a minute 44 to go, and Embiid drains the first free throw to make it a 5-point game. All right, I'm going to minimize this because I don't even want to have that up. I don't even want to look at anything in front of me. Embiid's second foul shot puts it up, and he drains that one too. Clutch free throws for Joel, 101-97, with a minute 44 to go in the fourth quarter. Brunson again gets the dribble handoff, and he's being guarded heavily by Oubre. Hart wants some help, and Brunson now being guarded by Oubre. Harris still out there for the closing lineup. Wide open three-pointer. Bang! For OG Anunoby. It's 104-97. I can't believe Tobias Harris is still out there, but he is. And a timeout called by the Sixers. Man, we can't have Toby out there, man. Why? That was Toby's man. OG left wide open. Toby's trying to guard Brunson. He's looking to help out. And OG, it's a wide open three. Hit the thumbs up, baby. Let's get to 100 likes, man. 7 points in 30 minutes. Yep. 5 more likes. Come on. 5 more likes. Come on, bro. Closing lineup with Toby, too. Yep. We'll talk about it. Yep. We'll talk about it, man. Oof. This game's still not over. But, man, that three was big. The difference is the Knicks are hitting their shots. The difference is Joel is not 100%. The Knicks are hitting their shots. And also, they're out-rebounding the Sixers. There's the difference right there. They're getting out-rebounded. Antonio says Knicks in 5. 104-97 with about a minute 28 to go. And the Sixers still, I believe, have 2 timeouts left. There are some Sixers fans at MSG who have their arms folded. Embiid hands it off to Lowry. Lowry puts up a 3. Bang! Kyle Lowry with a firework. It's 104-100. He has ice in his veins there. 1:20 to go. I can't believe he hit that shot. Well, all of a sudden the Sixers are back in it within the blink of an eye. Jalen Brunson has the rock. Brunson being guarded heavily by Oubre, and Harris still out there for the Sixers. Lowry trying to guard Deuce McBride, hands it off to Josh Hart. Hart goes up for 3, and bullseye. 107-100. Man, he is feeling it. And Embiid gets the inbound. Lowry goes up on the other side. Kyle Lowry wants to ISO, hands it off to Tyrese Maxey. And Maxey looks to try to go up here with a little runner inside. Got it. It's a 5-point game still. 47.5 seconds to go. Sixers have got to get a stop on defense. They have to get a stop on defense here. Brunson being guarded heavily by Lowry and Oubre, and a foul called on Kelly Oubre Jr. Oh, boy. 30.5 seconds left. Man, Josh Hart, man, just clutch 3 after clutch 3 as he tells the fans, this is my city. Oh, boy. 3 more likes till we get to 100, man. Come on. 107-102. Sixers did have a foul to give. Brunson has to inbound it and gives it up to Robinson. And Embiid fouled Robinson, I think. But Brunson got pushed to the deck, too. And I'm a little confused. I think that it's just a foul that they just tried to foul Mitchell Robinson. It was a smart play by Embiid because Robinson's not the best foul shooter at all. So, thought that was a smart play there, but was it anything excessive? And also, he was in the backcourt anyways, or almost at the backcourt, I should say. Yep, that's a foul. That should be a foul on Robinson. That was a really good play. Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, man. Knicks are in the bonus. 37.5 seconds left to go. Sixers trail by 5. Robinson is at the line. Pretty poor foul shooter. And the first foul shot is up, and he nails it. So it's a 6-point game with about 37.5 seconds to go. Sixers still have plenty of time. They have 1 timeout left, both teams, that is. Oh, man. 108-102. Sixers have got to box out here if they want to get a rebound. Robinson, second foul shot. Good. He makes them both, and Harris communicating with Lowry to try to inbound the rock. It'll be Lowry trying to inbound it. Pressure in the backcourt. Maxey has the rock. Screen set by Embiid. Maxey goes downhill. Layup is up and in. The burst of lightning comes through. Oubre trying to get a steal on the inbound. McBride gets it. Brunson now has it. They got a foul. What are they doing? Brunson hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby gets trapped, and he tries to pass it out to Josh Hart. 12 seconds on the shot clock, 15 on the game clock. Brunson gets tripped up, and he tries to play keep away. Anunoby has it over on the far wing. 10 seconds to go. What are they doing? Oh, man. Anunoby goes up for two. No. Embiid tried to get the rebound. Josh Hart has it, and that's going to do it. Or a foul was called maybe within the last couple of seconds. Man, oh, man. Come on. 2.7 seconds. How did they not foul there? Oh, man. 109-104. And Nick Nurse trying to get an explanation as well. So it's 109-104. Josh Hart's going to go to the foul line. And they add about 0.3 of a second to go on the game clock. 2.7 seconds. Hart's at the line. And the first foul shot is good by Josh Hart. Oh, boy. All right. 110-104. Sixers had control in the first quarter. The Knicks then just were able to play really good physical basketball. Reed comes in for the Sixers. Harris is still out there. And the second foul shot's good. It's 111-104. Oubre's going to inbound it to Maxey. And the game is over. Sixers down 1-0 in the series. And they lose the first game in New York. All right, so let's put this up here. Sorry about that. Where is it? All right, so the Knicks lead the series 1-0. Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, man, they came up clutch down the stretch. They are, as I mentioned, going to be really tough to stop when they are just clicking. 22 points for Hart. He made 3 big-time threes down the stretch and had an answer for every single one of the Sixers' big shots that they hit. Again, this is going to be a tough series. I knew that was going to be the case. Brunson struggled tonight, and that was the tough part about it, but the Knicks found a way to win. And hopefully the Sixers bounce back on Monday night. Hopefully Embiid is back, and we'll talk about it, all right? I'm going to come back on here in an hour, and we will definitely give our thoughts on this game. There's a lot to talk about. Yeah, there is a lot to talk about. Nothing to really hang your head low on because this is honestly what I expected. I did expect that the Knicks were going to win game 1, but now the Sixers got to win game 2, and I expect that they do so now. Give the Knicks credit, Sixers didn't blow it at least. Well, I have my thoughts on that. And we'll save it for the post-game show. But, come on. Come on at 10 o'clock. We'll be back on, man. All right? We'll be back on around 10:15, 10:30, and we'll talk about it. All right? I love you guys. Did we get to 100 likes? Did we get to 100 likes, man? Did we get there? 95. 99. One more like. Come on. Let's get to 100. One more like, man. Knicks and Scott versus the Sixers. This was far from the Sixers' best, and it was still close. Let's be honest, JC, Jalen Brunson wasn't even at his best either. It's going to be a good series. All right, good. We got to 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. We got it. Nice. All right, good. Nice. Number 100 from JC. Great. Good stuff. All right. Yeah, we'll talk more about it. Please come on for the post-game show around 10:15, 10:30. I would really appreciate that. And again, we'll be back on for the Phillies game tomorrow afternoon. Embiid at 29 points. He really struggled. Mitchell Robinson did a good job guarding him. But yeah. All right, I need a second to just regroup. All right? I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Love you all. Good night.